Good afternoon, my dear JEE warriors, and it's the next session for your paper discussion of your April attempt, the second attempt of JEE mains. And today we are on to the 4th April shift 1. What an amazing discussion it has been the last 2 days with some nice questions coming in, but otherwise, as compared to the January attempt, the paper was not very difficult as many of us were expecting, which is a good thing, also a bad thing. Bad thing because the cutoffs will definitely rise because students will be better prepared, and um, the good thing is many students will be able to get some good marks. But let's see how it turns out in percentiles. Now we will be doing a proper analysis and expected cutoffs in a day or two based on the current trends and what you should expect for the 7th and 8th April. So a complete detailed analysis will be coming very, very soon. So stay tuned on the channel. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well as liking this particular video in case you have forgotten. Hi, Sakunda, Chaitanya, Sai, Srinivas, Cat, awesome. Welcome, Sivaram, Satvik. Maths was lengthy. Maths was moderate. That's what I have seen in the most of the cases. Physics has some good lengthy questions, multi-concept based. Chemistry also some decent questions, definitely. Sometimes organic was also as less. We need to see how it is going to play out in this particular shift. Okay. And those of you who want to kickstart your JEE Advanced preparation, the Ekalavya batch is live. Make sure you start preparing for JEE Advanced. Don't wait for the result. That's the worst mistake a JEE Advanced student can do. Yeah, the batch is at a very nominal fee for 5,000 rupees. Yep, it's the Ekalavya batch where many students conquer the JEE Advanced and enter into IITs. We have such a good success rate that almost 6 to 7% of the IITians are from the JEE Advanced Ekalavya batch. Okay, so all the best teachers are going to be in this batch with specialized material, as well as you'll be prepared for IIT, UGEE and other entrance tests along with JEE Advanced. Okay, so let's begin with the first question coming up on your screen. Okay, sir, was today's paper toughest? We'll see. Okay, here is the first question. Find the equivalent capacitance between A and B where C is equal to 16 microfarad. All right, so as per this particular question, there are some capacitors which might be in series, might be in parallel. We need to figure this out. So between A and B, so the current is coming here and it is going like this. So let's start marking the same potential points. This is also A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A potential. If you talk about B, this is B, this is B. The same wire is connected over here. This is B. This capacitor is connected between A and B. This capacitor is connected between A and B. These two capacitors are connected between A and A. So don't you see their voltage difference is zero. So there will be no use only of this capacitor because both the points have the same voltage. So the voltage difference being zero, it is completely useless. So forget this capacitor and forget this capacitor. Just think of, from point A, from your point A, there is one capacitor connected over here and the other end of this capacitor is connected to point B, and from this point again there is one capacitor which is this one, and the other end is directly connected to B. So if this is C, both of them are in parallel. So what will be the equivalent capacitance between A and B? That will be nothing but C plus C because they are in parallel. So it will be nothing but 2C. But I think each capacitance is 16. So it will be 2 multiplied by 16, which is 32 microfarad. Is that right, everyone? 32 microfarad, which is your option C for Captain Shreyas. Perfect. Everybody got it? So this was the most tricky part where these two capacitors become useless because they are shorted. The voltages are same, so no charge will be stored. So why draw it when it is not doing anything? And marking the potentials gives you an idea of who is in series or parallel. So do it by the method of potentials marking. Okay, so that is the way you should do this problem. How many of you are able to do this in the exam? Please raise your hand, and if you have understood the question, smash that like button right away right now. Moving to the next question on your screen, guys. Okay, get ready for it. There is a ring and a solid sphere. They are released from rest from the same height and the roughness is good enough. ratio of the speed when they reach the bottom. I think most of the shifts had a question on rolling. There was a question where there was a sphere which is being pulled by applying a tangential force. Then there was a question where acceleration was asked. So almost every shift has a question on rolling. So that is something which you should understand. Okay, so what do we do over here? What is the ratio of the speed when they reach at the bottom? All right. So in general, I can say mgh, which is their potential energy, goes into translational energy, which is half mv square plus half I omega square. So I can be written down as fmr square. You might be wondering what the hell is this f? F is that number which comes in the formula of moment of inertia. For a disk, it is half. For solid sphere, it is 2 by 5. For a ring, it is 1. For hollow sphere, it is 2 by 3. So just some factor, some fraction. So that fraction I am putting it as F into omega square. Omega will be nothing but V by R whole square. So this is your kinetic energy of translation. This is kinetic energy of rotation. This is your gravitational potential energy. Okay. So coming back, mgh will be equal to half mv square plus r square cancels. I can again see half mv square and I can also see into f over here. So gets cancelled. So therefore gh will be equal to v square by 2 1 plus f. Therefore I can say v square will be 2gh divided by 1 plus f. That is the speed. But the question is, what is the ratio of the speed? So therefore, V will be equal to root of 2gh upon 1 plus the factor. Now, in order to find the ratio of the speed, what will I do? Ratio of the speed of the ring upon the solid sphere. 2gh will be the same. Yep. The ring solid sphere rests from the same height. So h is same, g is same. Only that factor will be different. So it is inversely proportional to root of 1 plus the factor. So this will be root of 1 plus the factor which comes for the ring. It is nothing but 1, and the factor which comes for the solid sphere will be 2 by 5. Is that okay? Did you understand what is the meaning of this factor, guys? Yeah, for the moment of inertia of the ring, it is it is just mr square. For the moment of inertia of solid sphere, it is 2 by 5 mr square. So here that factor is 1, here the factor is 2 by 5. That is what the meaning of that factor is. That's it. So after this will be nothing but root of 7 by 5. This will be root of 2. So this will be nothing but root of 7, 5 2s are 10, root of 7 by 10. So I think the value of x is asked, which is nothing but 10, which is C option. Everyone got it? Okay. Yes, Sivram, we will be starting VIT Triple E. On Monday, there is going to be a VIT Triple E session. Tuesday, there is going to be SRM JEE session. Saturday, there are going to be sessions based on the current shifts, newer questions for 7th and 8th attempt. And next week, there will be JEE Advanced as well as your, other private entrance or government entrance examination sessions which will be conducted on this channel itself. Okay, so please stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe and like this video and you put comments, we will conduct more sessions. If you don't put comments, we'll be like, okay, nobody is interested in studying, chill, we'll start doing for 2027 and 2026. So show your strength, show your support by liking and commenting. All right, moving on to the next question, my dear students. Mean free path for an ideal gas is 20 micrometer, while average speed is observed to be 600. What is the frequency of collision? Direct question, guys. I mean, at least they could have framed it little bit better. Yes, UGEE is also going to be done on this channel. Don't worry. See, if a molecule collides with something and before the next collision, it goes along a straight line path before again going in some other direction. So this is your mean free path, and along that mean free path, it is going with some average speed. The average speed being 600 meters per second. This lambda is equal to how much? 20 micrometer. So there will be some time taken for collision. So from here to here, so let's say it is 0 and here it is, let's say, t. So that time reciprocal will give me the frequency. So the frequency of collision will be 1 by the time period, and the time is nothing but distance by speed. Distance is lambda, speed is nothing but v, whatever it is. So what is that speed? It is 600. What is lambda? It is 20 micro. Micro is 10 to the power minus 6. 6 by 2 is 3. I don't even have to solve it. I can only see the number 3 over here. Whatever that power is there will be automatically adjusted. It will come out to be 10 to the power 7. Ignore the powers of 10 zeros and also ignore the decimals. So just look at the numerical values and you can see it is basically going to be 3 into 10 to the power 7. Is that right, everyone? Hello, Jan. Welcome. Hi, T.S. Sharan. Yep. Yes, so very straightforward question, but a different kind of question again. By the way, we have solved these kind of questions on the frequency. If you remember correctly, frequency of collision. In fact, I had made it even tougher. I had not even given you lambda, nor had I given you average speed. You have to find average speed using the formula root of 8 RT by pi m, and you have to find lambda using mean free path formula, which is volume by root 2 pi d square into n. So using these formulas, you had to do it. So it was a much tougher question. This was much easier now, what is asked. Okay. This question, my God, this question has come 100 times, guys. I mean, most popular question of dimensions, you can say. So what is this E by B, dimension will be? If you are little bit aware of electromagnetic waves, this becomes very easy because speed of light is electric field vector magnitude by magnetic field vector magnitude. Okay. So this is nothing but speed of light then. So that is essentially the dimensions of speed, and speed will be distance per unit time. So distance is length and time is t. So t raised to minus 1. So L into t raised to minus 1, which is B option. Very good. Many of you got it. Very good. Anonymous. Awesome. Yes, Loki. Very good. Shirish. Yes, it is B. Very nice, Jan. Awesome. Sir, what do you expect about the toughness of 7th April? 7th April, I don't know why I feel it might be a little bit tougher than the previous attempts. Yeah, because that's what happened in January. So I'm guessing it might be a notch higher. Who knows, they might suddenly surprise us with some crazy questions also. Okay, so we'll be prepared for anything. Just make sure that you are attending the Saturday's classes, especially for maths, chemistry, which is going to come. Okay, 4 rods of equal length. Okay, joined as shown, combined system is moving with the speed. Speed is also given 10, and magnetic field is also given. Find the EMF induced. Now, whenever you have these kind of questions, remember the EMF which is developed in a curved wire is always the EMF, motional EMF we are talking about. The motional EMF we are talking about is the EMF which is developed in a straight wire. And the EMF developed in a straight wire is magnetic field into the effective length into the speed. So what is the magnetic field? It is nothing but 1 by root 2. Velocity, that is already given to be 10 meters per second. What is this effective length? See, effective length means you start from here, you are ending up over here. So you replace this entire diagram with one single line, just like the polygon law of vector addition. So this then becomes your effective length. And obviously, if the length L is 10 centimeter, this particular distance, which is the hypotenuse, that hypotenuse will be root of L square plus L square, which is L root 2. L is nothing but 10 centimeters, which means 0.1 meters. So 0.1 root 2 meters. So substitute that L effective, which is the hypotenuse, which is that hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is the effective length. So that will be nothing but 0.1 root 2. So solving this, root 2 cancels, 0.1 into 10 is 1. So 1 volt should be the answer, which is option A. 1 volt is the answer, which is option A. Got it? So use this theorem. This theorem is also there in magnetic effects of current, where if you have a curved wire, the magnetic force on that current carrying curved wire is the same as a straight wire joining the ends. So 2 times this property comes. So if there is a curved wire, the force on that curved wire due to the magnetic field is the same as a straight wire which is placed in the same field carrying the same current. Number 1. Second time it comes in motional EMF, where if you have a curved wire, you want moving that curved wire in the magnetic field, the EMF which is developed across the ends is same as taking a rod connected between the two ends, straight rod, and then moving it with the same speed. Okay, this is only valid for translation, and that too uniform field only. Okay, right. So if you know this, it becomes easy, or else you will be calculating it separately for each and every segment, which will make it unnecessarily tough. Okay, so there is a real object which is placed in front of a mirror, forms a magnification. Distance between image and object is this much, following the focal length of the mirror. These models of questions were there many times, if you remember, in the January attempt, where magnification is given and distance between object and image is given. And we have also done the same kind of models repeated number of times in our sessions. Yep, during our discussions and so many other times, or mock tests, etc. So let's draw the diagram. It will make it very easy. A real object is placed in front of a spherical mirror whose magnification is negative. Tell me one thing, can it be a convex mirror or will it be a concave mirror? Come on, put it in the chat box. Will it be a convex or will it be a concave mirror? Looking at the magnification value, -1/3. Come on, my dear students. What kind of image should it be? Everyone. Yes. What kind of image will it be? Will it be convex or concave? It's negative magnification, inverted image. So can a convex mirror give a negative image for a real object? No, right? So it will be definitely a concave mirror. Everyone till this point? Very good. So first draw a concave mirror. Concave mirror, okay. And let's say this is your principal axis. Let's say this is where the object is. This is your object. And the image is somewhere over here. It is inverted like this. And it is also mentioned the distance between the image and the object is 3 centimeter. So this distance is 3 centimeter. So I'll mark that. Apart from that, let me assume this as some x centimeter. That will be helpful for solving the problem. Okay. So from this, my object distance from the pole, because this is the negative side, this will be the positive side, will be negative 3 plus x. Image distance will be just this much, which will be negative x. Focal length will be negative because I know the focal point will somewhere be here or whatever on this side. Okay, so let's use mirror formula and try to solve this question. But before that, magnification is given. So we know that magnification is nothing but minus v by u, and this is -1/3 as per the given information. So v value is nothing but minus x, u value is nothing but minus 3 plus x. Minus minus cancels, this minus minus cancels. So 1/3 is equal to x by 3 plus x. Cross multiplying 3 plus x. Cross multiplying 3 plus x will be nothing but 3x. So take x on the other side. So 3x minus x is nothing but 2x. Therefore, x will be nothing but 3/2 centimeters. Okay, so we got x value. So once we got x value, we can just put it over here. So it will be minus 3 plus 3/2. Yep. So 2 3s are 6 and 6 plus 3 is 9. So it will be minus 9/2 centimeters. And this will be nothing but minus 3/2 centimeters. Once we have got it, we can easily use mirror formula. 1/v plus 1/u is equal to 1/f. We know everything now. We can now do it. Is that right? Everyone? We know everything now, and now we can do it. What is v? V is nothing but minus 3/2. What is u now? U is nothing but yep, everything was fine. Yes. So u is nothing but minus 9/2. So this is nothing but 1/f. So solving this, I think you will get the value of f. How much is the focal length? It has to be negative for sure. So you can see all the answers are negative. Some of you are saying A, some of you are saying B. Come on, guys. Yeah. Why are you guys saying this was the toughest shift? Was maths the toughest? Because physics questions are moderate only as per my knowledge till question number 6. Okay, I don't know how the next few questions are. Sometimes what happens, the first few questions we get are very difficult or sometimes very easy. So judging by small sample set is not the right approach. You should wait at least for 20 questions to be seen so that we can make a guess. Okay, So solve this, guys, and see if you are getting the answer as negative 11.25. I think Shirish and Kata, yep, that is the correct answer. Chaitanya, just check it once more. Yeah, it is not B, it is A answer. All right. Shall we go ahead? All right, all right. Let's move. Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. The current in the AC circuit is given, and it is this particular function as a function of time. My God, why is time below? I think time should have been on the top. By mistake, it was printed below, guys. I'm guessing. Okay. So find the RMS current. So I think that's a misprint. So ignore that. Time should have been on the top. It doesn't make sense otherwise. Find the RMS current and the frequency in hertz. So omega will be 100 pi into T. Omega is nothing but 2 pi F. So F will be 100 pi T divided by 2 pi. So pi gone, 100 by 2 is 50. Sorry, this T will not be there. Omega will just be 100 pi. That's all. So it will be just 50 hertz. Yep. So whatever multiplies by time comes as the correct answer. So please remember this T shouldn't have been here. It should have been here. Okay, fine enough. Next part of the problem is finding the what RMS current. RMS value will be whatever is the peak value divided by root 2. Peak value is 100 root 2. Peak is always whatever comes outside the sine or the cos term, and this whole thing divided by root 2, which is nothing but 100. Yep, that's it. So it will be 100 amperes and 50 hertz. So 100 amperes and 50 hertz, which is obviously D option. Yep, everyone. Yeah, this was, I think, very easy question. Okay, perfect. All right, I think we have one more question. Let me just see if we have one more question over here. Yes, this particular question, my dear students, look at it. Now we got two questions which are very similar. One student gave us this, other student gave us some other thing. So I'm not really sure which question came, but this is exactly similar to the model which I just showed you right over here. Right over here. Yeah, this particular question. Very similar. So I'm guessing the students who gave us the questions maybe did not remember what the exact data was. It happens because you are just come out of the examination hall. So I'm guessing it is either one of them, but the method is obviously the same. Okay. So it's the same thing. Magnification was 1 by 2. Object is 40 centimeters from the mirror. What should be the object distance for a magnification of IO? I think some mistake is there. Some mistake is there in this particular question. So let's just ignore that. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Great. Perfect. So I think these many questions were there. I will just check with Diksha ma'am. All right. Yeah. Okay, so Diksha ma'am will be coming through. So stay tuned, guys. And also remember one thing that we will be meeting very soon, 5th April, that is just tomorrow in Pune. There is a big event happening at 5 o'clock in Abhiruchi Mall. So the link for joining that particular event is there in the description box. In case you have not seen that yet, please check it out. Yep, the entire team which is present at Pune will be there. So as you are particularly watching this video, so go down and you will see that particular link for joining that event. Okay, so Pune, we are coming. This is your chance to meet your favorite teachers. Just click on this link, enter your details because we need to register you before joining the event because we have to make sufficient arrangements. A lot of giveaways, takeaways, and this is not just for 12th pass out students but also for 9th, 10th, 11th students as well. So if you know someone who is in Pune and wishes to, get counseled, wants to get a strategic advice, mentorship, etc., please let them know. Okay, we will be coming there to meet all of you. Okay, so please fill this up. 5th April, that's tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Abhiruchi Mall. Okay, that's the venue. All right, perfect. So it's time that Diksha ma'am begins. See you guys in a bit. Okay, bye bye.
Hello students, welcome and now we are going to start chemistry. I have some questions of chemistry. So talking about chemistry, till now the beta all I can see is very simple questions, very simple questions, right? So that are also related to your attempt 1. So yes, questions are getting repeated in chemistry. So let us see the first question, see for yourself. Right, what do you think if the paper was easy or not? Let me see from your side also. So, the first question on your screen is, in the following number of paramagnetic molecules you have to tell out of this. So, there are two ways of solving this. First is either calculate, apply MOT here, right? Or do it directly. How you will do it directly? I'll give you two tricks, very simple tricks regarding MOT here. One is, if you have 14 and they ask you the bond order, that is 3. When you go above 16, 17, 18 and you go below here, that is 13, 12, 11 and 10, then this is going to decrease. This is 2.5 to 1.51. This is 2.5 to 1.51. Because here they have asked you paramagnetism. You never know in the next shift if they ask you the bond order, right? Directly this trick you will apply. And regarding the diamagnetic and paramagnetic character, always remember they are asking you paramagnetic molecules here. So all the ones which has odd electrons will be paramagnetic, right? All even electrons, the one which has even electrons will be diamagnetic except for 10 and 16. If something has 10 and 16 electrons, then it is going to be paramagnetic even though it is the even number of electrons here. Is that clear to everybody? So these are the two tricks for your MOT. So directly, because we want to save our time in the exam, so what we will do, this is calculate the electrons here. This is 16 electrons, this is 14 electrons, 9 into 2, 18 electrons, boron is 10 electrons, right? And chlorine is, wait a minute, chlorine is 17, na? Okay, so 17 into 2, basically 35, I guess, right? So that will be the chlorine, bromine, iodine. Achha, fluorine, chlorine. So it will be 17 into 2, right? So that is also not in this category. This 10 and this 16, you can see 10 and 16, that is going to be in this category. So answer is going to be, this is also going to be even, na? 17 into 2 is even number only, right? 17 into 2, I forgot, right? 36. Okay, so that is answer 34, sorry, right? So it is 34, I'm so sorry, right? So this is 10 and 16, both are even, but they lies in this exception here. That is why these are going to be paramagnetic in nature. So answer will be, how many of these will be paramagnetic? 2 will be paramagnetic. One is O2, other is B2. These are going to be paramagnetic in the nature. Okay? So sorry about that. Okay? Chalo. Now next is, which of the following is ratio of fifth Bohr orbit? So now ratio is also very simple. See, we know that Rn is directly proportional to Zn square by Z. Okay? Now if you see this here, N square by Z, we know that they are talking about two things here. Fifth orbit, that means N is constant. N is constant. You don't need to apply this value here. You don't need to put this directly. You can see Rn is inversely proportional to Z, right? So from that you have to solve it for two things, that is radius of helium positive divided by radius of lithium 2 positive is equals to Z of lithium 2 positive divided by Z of helium positive, because they are inversely. Z of lithium is 3, Z of helium is 2, so answer will be 3 by 2 is the correct answer. So was that a big deal, right? It is a very simple question, okay? B is the correct answer. Very simple. I don't know why NT is so after radius, right? So, I am waiting for NTA to ask questions on velocity or energy, something else. right? It's like radius, radius, radius. In attempt 1 also NT was like radius, radius, radius. Love with the radius, I guess, right? They're trying to make some things easy for you, basically. This question, how many times it has been repeated? I think this was the same question, not the same question. I think options were different, or I would say options were also same, I guess. That was asked in 2024 NEET exam as well. So repeated question again it is. Which of the following pair of ions have equal number of unpaired electrons? Unpaired electrons. See, equal number of unpaired electrons. You have to see the number of unpaired electron in all these cases. So if you see vanadium, vanadium circuit T-V, that is 23, right? 23 means 4s2 3d3. You take out 2 electrons here, that is going to be 3d3. So 2 positive is going to be nothing but 3d3 simply here. What is nickel 2 positive? Nickel is 28, that is 4s2 3d8. You take out 2 electrons, that will become 3d8, right? Now, if you see this here, 1, 2, 3, and here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 unpaired electrons. So here you can write 3. This is 2 unpaired electrons. What about chromium? What about chromium? 4s1, 3d5. Take out 2 electrons here, it will become 3d4 here. Right? That means how many unpaired electrons? Unpaired electrons are 4. Right? Till now, I have not got anything which has the same number of unpaired electrons. Mn2 positive. Beta Mn2 positive, manganese is 4s2 3d5. You take out 2 electrons, it will become 3d5. That is total of unpaired electrons is 5. Scandium 2 positive. Scandium is 21. So it is 4s2 3d1. You take out 2 electrons, it will become 3d1. Right? Iron we have not seen. Iron 2 positive is 3d6, number of unpaired electron. Manganese 3 positive is what? Manganese 3 positive is 4s2 3d5. So take out 3 electrons, it will become 3d4. Now in the last option here you have 5 unpaired electrons, 1 unpaired electron. Here you have 4, and here also you have 4 unpaired electrons. So answer is going to be manganese 50 karman 4s2 3d4. So this is also 3d6 now. Okay, so answer is going to be D is the correct answer. Okay, D is the correct answer, which has the same number of unpaired electrons here. Next is this question repeatedly from past 2 days, repeatedly they are asking this, right? So all the students who have evening shift today, right? Beta, mark this ionization energy order, because size they have asked in the morning shift, so chances are they will ask ionization energy in the evening. Okay, same kind of questions they are repeating, same questions. Okay, so now here incorrect order of atomic radii. So if you see atomic radii, we know that down the group radii should increase, so it should be बाहर गए इंडियन तेल से. ठीक है, सो बाहर गए बेटा, या आप लिख सकते हो, यू कैन से बाहर गए इंडियन तेल से, or some other mnemonic, whatever you like, right? So here these two will interchange, and here you will have gallium, and after that you will have aluminium. So they are asking you the incorrect here. So gallium is greater? No. Gallium is less than aluminium. Aluminium is greater, so this is the incorrect. So answer will be C is the incorrect. Rest of the things are correct here, right? Achha, now what about the order of ionization enthalpy? Beta, again and again I am saying 1, 2, write this W, and this W will be stretched here. So it will be like this. It will be like this. Okay, so it is B A L G A I N T. No. Again I am writing I N there. Okay, so it is Gaye Indian. This is TL. Okay, so very, very important. Here what you will write. Now first one is boron. After that you have TL. After that you have Ga. After that you have Al. After that you have iron. Okay, so that is going to be the order. That is 1, 5, 3, 2, 1, 5, 3, 2, 4. Okay, that is going to be your order here. You can remember this by this 1, 5, 3, 2, 4 or this W, whatever you feel is whatever you feel is easy for you. So they have asked this, they can easily ask you this question as well, right? Okay. Next is from inorganic chemistry, again from this A to B, B to C kind of questions. So in benzene you add oleum. Oleum means it is going to give you SO3H electrophile here. So it is going to produce SO3H over here, right? On this, you add NaOH, you add H positive, this will be converted to phenol. This is one of the preparation of the phenols through sulfonation, okay? Then on this phenol, what you do, they are asking you zinc dust, it will be converted to benzene. So answer is C for benzene. Even if I am saying you don't know any of this, you're like, ma'am, I have no idea on this, I have no idea on this. At least you know this thing, na? Phenol on zinc dust, you're also blank on this. But we know that zinc dust is only in one question. Okay? So if you have phenol, that will be converted to benzene. With that hint also, tukka also you can do here, right? So that will be C is the correct answer. Next is, now I'm going to tell you something very important here that was asked by NTA only, right? I'll tell you what kind of question. See, very high chances are they have asked you this question. Maybe in next shift they will ask you that question that I'm going to tell you now, right? So here it is, 1 mole of an ideal gas expands from this and this through isothermal. Isothermal means delta T is 0. If delta T is 0, delta U will also be equals to 0. So that means this is eliminated, this is eliminated. Now, if you see, there is expansion of the gas. There is no hint regarding Q and W. So we can't say that Q will be 0 or W will be 0. There is expansion, so definitely Q and W will not be equals to 0. B is going to be the correct answer. But see one thing, if they write here delta U is equals to Q plus W, okay? So if this is equals to 0, then Q is equals to minus of W. This also they can write in the options. Then I would say this is at least a better question. Now what if they ask you, what if they gave here vacuum, expand to vacuum? So see, in vacuum external pressure is 0, that's why work done will be 0. I am giving you one more question here. Even if the statement remains same, they have given you just one more word here, that is expands to vacuum. Then work done will be 0 because P external in vacuum is 0. If work done is 0, we see W delta U is equals to Q plus W. This is 0, work done is 0, then Q will also be 0. In that case, if they mention here vacuum, that is a very, very important point. Okay, that is a very, very important point regarding the same kind of question. Just one word can change the answer completely. But the thing is, if you see the same kind of question the next shift, you will say, "Arey, ma'am to told that this is the answer, you will take this," but that will be wrong. If they have written vacuum, then this is going to be the answer. Okay, understood everybody? Now, next is observe the following diagram. So, you have to observe the following diagram here. Observe the following diagram. Acha. Can you see this? Pressure is greater than osmotic pressure. That means it is reverse osmosis. This is nothing but it is reverse osmosis. Acha, ma'am. Now, ma'am, in reverse osmosis, what we are going to do? Tell me. They have asked you nothing. They are asked you for reverse osmosis, which of the following can be used for porous membrane, the SPM, semi-permeable membrane. So, the one that allows solute particles here, that is going to be cellulose acetate, that is mentioned in your NCERT. Answer is cellulose acetate is that semi-permeable membrane that you will use here, right? Okay. Next question is, you have nitrobenzene. In this, firstly, you are adding S and HCl. Beta, how they are after amines. They are like, amines, you are my favorite. They are in love with amines again. So, even in attempt 1 and attempt 2, I can see some of the questions are getting repeated. not exactly repeated, but yes, I can't say now they are more focusing on phenols or this and that. Yes, there are questions from phenol, but these are the same kind of questions that we saw in attempt 1 as well. Right? So, 10 HCl, that means it is going to get converted to NH2. This will be, I'll just write it here only. This will get converted to NH2. Now, from here, I'll give you one more question that they will ask definitely in one of the shifts. I don't know which shift. Till now they have not asked question on meta, right? Meta, when you do nitration of aniline, till now they have not asked that question. Chances are in the upcoming shift they will definitely ask this question anywhere, right? Somewhere though they will ask this question definitely. Maybe next shift, maybe shifts after Sunday they will ask that. Don't know, but they will definitely ask, right? So here it is converted to aniline. Aniline, when you do acetylation here, then this is converted to NH. This is C double bond O CH3. Okay. After this, you add Br, that will be on the para position. Then you do hydrolysis. This will be converted to this will be converted to NH2 here. Okay. So answer is going to be they are asking P major product is going to be para-bromoaniline will be formed here. Okay. Now tell me one thing, the same kind of question what they can ask you is regarding meta. What they can ask you, we know that students, when you do the nitration of aniline, we get three products. One is ortho, one is para, one is meta, right? Para is, I think, 51%. This is 2%. This is, I think, 47%. Meta is formed. Now, we know that aniline is ortho-para directing. Then how come you are getting this meta product here? How come you are getting meta-nitrated product here? How? Because this, in acidic conditions, nitration happens in acidic conditions. You have concentrated HNO3, concentrated H2SO4. That is why this is converted into anilinium ion, that is NH3 positive, right? Hence, meta product is formed. 47% of the meta product is formed because of this anilinium ion. That is meta directing. Acha, one more question that they can ask you, if this is anilinium ion that is meta directing, you do the same thing. To save this, you do the same thing. You convert this into, you do the acetylation, this is converted to COCH3. Then you do nitration, this is converted to NHCOCH3, and para product is formed here. After that, you do hydration, this will be converted to only the para substituted nitro product. Got it? So I have given you three questions here. Assertion reasoning they can ask, based on anilinium ion they can ask, based on this direct reaction they can ask. Okay, got it? Next is, which of the following is correct option regarding 1s orbital? See, 1s orbital, we know that is spherical in nature, right? So it is definitely symmetrical. That is correct. This is not a multiple answer option, so definitely all of them are incorrect. So let us see. It is non-symmetrical. That is true. Wait a minute. That is false. It is symmetrical. It is directional. No, it is not directional. It has two radial nodes. No. Radial nodes also. What are radial nodes? Students, what are radial nodes? Radial node is n minus, you can just directly write it here. Radial node is n minus L minus 1. Angular node is L. Total node is n minus 1. Very, very important. Till now, they have also not asked question based on calculation of radial nodes, angular nodes. Mostly, so they ask radial nodes only. Till now, they have not asked it. They have given a hint of nodes here. That means they can ask you question on radial nodes in the upcoming shifts here, right? Okay. Next is total number of stereoisomers possible here. So this is also a repeated question only. This has not exactly the same, but same concept they have asked multiple times here. So first is This we know that this is Ma3B3 kind of molecule. So that will show facial and meridional isomer, right? So that is why it is going to show you two. So these two are eliminated. What about this one? This is some metal, or you can say this is chromium. Two are definitely, it has 6 donating sites. Two of oxalato, that means 4 from oxalato, 2 into 2 4, 2 from chlorine. So it is going to give you two products, basically two kind of geometrical isomer. That is, firstly is this trans, right? Other is this cis. Other is this cis, where two same are next to each other. Okay? Now, what you will see, this trans will show you no optical isomerism. This will show you optical isomerism as well, that is 2. So 2 optical plus 1 this geometrical, so answer will be, this will show you total 3. One is cis, one is trans, and cis is forming two non-superimposable mirror images. That means 2 of this, 1 of this, that is 3. So answer will be 2 and 3 is the correct answer. Okay, 2 and 3 is the correct answer. But not 2, 2. Cis and trans, and cis further is showing 2 isomer. Okay, you have one cis, you have one trans. Okay, this is further not showing anything. This is further showing you 2 isomer. 2, it is showing the non-superimposable mirror images. So it will be total 3 isomer. Okay. Next is this question. It is, yes, this I can say maybe some of you might answer this incorrectly, because if you have no idea about lead storage battery, that is in electrochemistry, directly from NCERT they have asked this question. So lead storage battery, when we charge it, just remember, when we charge it, oxidation state of it changes from this to this. So basically it is earlier in PbSO4 state. When we charge it, at anode what happens is you get Pb, at cathode you get PbO2. Okay? So the oxidation state here is +2, that is changing from, say, PbSO4 at anode and cathode, both you have PbSO4. After this, you will get at anode Pb, that is 0 oxidation state. At cathode, this will be +4 oxidation state. X minus 4 is equals to 0, right? So here answer is going to be, it is changing from +2, rest of them are, we can see, even if you know that initially it is PbSO4, directly you can answer this. Okay? Here it is changing +2 to 0, +2 to +4. So answer is A is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? How A is the correct answer? Everybody, is that clear or not? Okay? Next is, which of the following compound is not product of intramolecular aldol condensation? See, for intramolecular aldol condensation, the main thing is you should have double bond inside the ring, because it is intramolecular. If it is outside, it will be intermolecular. It is intramolecular. So here you have double bond inside the ring, double bond inside the ring, double bond inside the ring, and this is definitely outside the ring. So that is why it will not show you intramolecular aldol condensation. It will show you condensation, aldol condensation, but that will be intermolecular. Intermolecular. Got it? Yes, everybody? Ma'am, anode occurs, so +2 to +4. Wait a minute. X1, Y1 they are asking. Na? So they see, at anode you have Pb. So this is +2 to 0, +2 to 0. Okay, +2 to 0. Right? So this you can write. And from here it is, at anode it is +2 to 0. This is +2 to, and this is +4. Right? This is what we have answered here. Okay? Understood? So this is what we have answered here. Next is, I think this is the last question, right? Like what I have for you, this is one of the last questions. After this, Namrata ma'am is going to join for mathematics questions, right? Then I'll again come up with some questions of chemistry. ठीक है जी? Okay. Now, if you see this here, it is 0.01 molar HX, that is K is equals to 4 into 10 raised to this, is diluted till solution has pH is equals to 6. Find the new concentration. Dekho. Beta, whenever they are asking you, you have HX. Ka is given to be this. Okay. Concentration here is given. Okay. So here, if pH is given to be 6, that means H positive concentration is going to be 10 raised to power minus 6 here. We know that H positive concentration is equals to under root C into Ka. That means H positive concentration square is equals to C into Ka. And we know that H positive concentration is 10 raised to power minus 6 square divided by what is Ka? 4 into 10 raised to power minus 10, and that is the value of C. That is the value of new concentration they are asking now. C is going to be 10 raised to power minus 12 divided by 4 into 10 raised to power minus 10. So that is going to be 1 by 4. That is 10 raised to power. This is going to be minus 2 here. So you can write it this. This is going to be 1 by 400. So that will be 0.25 something, I think. Okay. So it is going to be, when you solve this, right, this is going to be 25 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Okay, into 10 raised to power minus 4. So the value of X is going to be 25 here. Okay, is that clear to everybody? So that was a simple question only. It's just that you might get confused here in this, what is given, ma'am, this much X is given. So directly you apply this formula, is diluted till the solution of pH becomes this. pH is this, that means H positive concentration is this. Directly the formula is this, apply this formula. Directly you can get your answer. Okay, X will turn out to be 25. Okay, students, is that clear to everybody or not? Right, rest of the questions the team is typing right now, but one very important thing for all of you, firstly, so you need to answer this poll. Okay? Did you find any unexpected question in your JEE mains shift? Okay. So 453 students have already voted here. Let us see what is yes a lot, a very few tricky ones. No, all were expected. Right? Let us know in the comment section what was your answer, what is your, and also to like this session. Why have not you liked this session? Right? To like this session over here, let us see, right? And for all the students, right, beta, if you think that you are like your JEE means attempt was really good, right, you can easily score good rank here, right, then it's your time to start preparing for JEE advance here. Okay, for JEE advance we have JEE rank accelerator book, right, where physics, chemistry, maths will be provided to you. Just click on this and you will get to the portal. And for those students who are preparing for JEE Advanced, but they think that, ma'am, I need someone else to guide me in this, then we have this Eklavya batch going on, where we prepare you for JEE Advanced. That is specially designed for JEE Advanced. Only live classes, doubt solving, everything we do here. Right? And for rest of the students, as you can see here, these are the test series. Let me just zoom it in. These are the test series that we have for you. If you're preparing for some other backup exam like KCT, JEE, BITS, KCT, ISR, MHT, VIT, EEE, SRM, all these questions, all the test series are there. And we are also going to start mock test from Monday onwards on this channel for VIT, EEE and KCT. And for those students who are looking for that, ma'am, I want to prepare for all of these exams, so there is extra mile engineering test series that is available to you, where you have 10 state engineering exam test engineering test series you have here for 10 state exams, right? These are the exams that we have mentioned here. So according to your what you want, right, what is your goal, what is your aim, you can decide whether JEE Advanced or some backup plan. Totally your choice. For both the students, we have some very interesting things for you. Okay. Now, Namrata ma'am is going to join in for mathematics. Let me see. Okay. Okay then students, bye bye. See you all after mathematics and physics. I'll come up with some really interesting questions of JEE mains that will be helpful for your upcoming shifts. Till then, bye bye.
Hello Ninja Warriors. What's up? So we are getting a mixed reaction from students that mathematics paper was the most toughest paper till date, be it your all the January attempts and all the April attempts till now. Let me know in the chat box that whether you also have felt the same if you have given your paper in 4th April shift 1. Yes, everybody, yes. So I am able to hear that from students that mathematics paper was the most toughest paper. Now I have got a couple of questions. If I have to give you a feedback or review, I feel that questions were not that tough, but it was so calculative, it was so lengthy that you're not able to move on to any other question. One question, you're getting stuck in that loop of calculating everything. That is what my review of mathematics paper 4th April shift 1 based on the memory based question which I have received. Okay, all right, so let's start quickly. Sheikh is saying, ma'am, so tough. Okay, so students are saying paper was tough. Okay, all right, let's see. I can see there are a few couple of easy questions as well. As I told you, see, whenever the question paper is tough, especially in terms of mathematics, obviously you don't have to solve each and every question. You have to select, you have to identify your alpha category question. Okay, all right, yes, one student is saying like the questions in 2020. Okay, let's see. The very first question is not very difficult question. I can see this is -1 to 1. So there is a property which says -a to a of odd function is equals to 0, but -a to a even function is equals to 0 to a twice of the same function. Do you remember this property? Yes. So now -1 to 1. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to break this function in two different categories. This is -1 to 1, 1 upon e power x plus e power minus x dx, plus integration of -1 to 1, 2x upon e power x plus e power minus x dx, correct? Now the second function, can you see, is an odd function. This is an odd function, so this will be 0. Why odd? Because see, when you replace x by minus x, the denominator will be same, but the numerator will become -2x. And if you add plus 2x and minus 2x, it will get cancelled out. Over here, this is an even function. So in case of even function, this is the property which is twice of 0 to 1. Now let's take LCM. This is e power x dx upon e power x whole square plus 1. Now obviously if you put e power x as t, put e power x is equals to t, so e power x dx will become dt, correct or not? So this is twice of dt upon t square plus 1 integration, which is 2 tan inverse t. T is e power x, upper and lower limit is 0 and 1. The moment you put 1, 2 tan inverse e. So this is 2 tan inverse e power minus. If you put 0, so this is twice of tan inverse e power 0. Tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So this is minus of pi by 2. So 2 tan inverse E minus pi by 2 is absolutely correct, which is matching with option A, because if you multiply 2, you will get 2 tan inverse E minus pi by 2. Everybody, yes? I think, ma'am, math limit was lengthy. Okay. See, one student is saying G. Mohan Raj, math limit question was lengthy. Limits question are you saying? Limits question was lengthy. Let me just take you to that limits question which students are finding it lengthy, if at all. See, if you know some ninja techniques, then the question paper might not be that difficult. We have this question. Okay, this is a limits based question if you see. So this is limit x tend to 1 plus. Limit, let me just copy it. Limit x tend to 1 plus. This is your x minus 1. This is your 6 plus lambda cos x minus 1. Okay, plus mu times sine x minus 1 upon, it is x minus 1 whole cube. This is your question, right? Now, this question is so damn easy, I can't even tell you. See, sine x minus 1, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to divide x minus 1 and multiply x minus 1. Can I do that? So that this is 1. This is your 1. Okay? Alright. So over here, if you see, x minus 1 now is coming out. You can cancel x minus 1. This is x minus 1 for this bracket and this is x minus 1 from this. This 3 will become 2. Okay. Now, if you put x equals to 1, form of the limit, I have already told you, form of the limit, always calculate form of the limit. So, form of the limit, if you check, it is going to be 0 in the denominator. That is so obvious because you are going to put x equals to 1. Now, same, you have to put x equals to 1 in the numerator. So, numerator will be 6 plus lambda cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So, this is 6 plus lambda plus, now this is already gone. So, only mu is left. So, can you see 6 plus lambda plus mu by 0? Now, form is finite upon 0. Finite upon 0 will tend towards infinity, but as per the question, this limit value is minus 1, which can never be infinity. Okay, so that means this form is incorrect. I have to make this as 0, so that form will be 0 by 0. So 6 plus lambda plus mu will be equals to 0. Lambda plus mu is equals to minus 6. Can you see the most easiest question of the shift? Only if you know the technique. Okay, just listen to this, rewind this, replay it, you will understand. And also in 2nd April shift, on 3rd April shift also, we have received the same question from limits. I have told you already. Okay, so this question is also done nicely. Now the very next question is this. Okay, the next question is from matrices. Again, not a very difficult question, not a very calculative question. So what they are saying is, this is your A matrix such that A square is equals to A transpose. Then trace of this is what they are looking for. So obviously, let's just open it. Trace of A cube plus B cube plus 3A square plus 3A square B. So 3A square I plus 3AI square. Okay. Alright. Plus. Now we have A cube minus B cube minus 3A square I plus 3AI square. And this is minus 6A. Okay. Alrighty, clear? Trace of A cube plus A cube. Anybody? Ma'am, 2A cube. I cube cancel. 3A square I cancel. 3A plus 3A is 6A. So this is plus 6A. Minus 6A was already there. So they are only looking for trace of 2A cube. Correct or not? They are looking for trace of 2A cube. Now you know the property of trace. This constant will come out. So they are looking for trace of A cube. As per the question, A square is A transpose. So 2 trace of A square A. So 2 trace A square is A transpose into A. So you are looking for trace of A transpose into A. Correct? You're looking for trace of A transpose into A. So A transpose into A is nothing but cos theta 0 sin theta 0 1 0 sin theta 0 cos theta. This is your A. And what about A transpose? So let me just write A transpose over here. So A transpose will be cos theta 0 sin theta. Okay, hold on, this is minus, right? And then, so this is cos theta 0 sin theta. And this is 0 1 0. 0 1 0. And the next thing is minus sign 0 and cos. This is A transpose, this is A. Now you're only looking for trace. That means you're only looking for diagonal elements. Only focus on diagonal elements, my dear students. Row 1, column 1 will be cos square plus sin square, which is 1. Now row 2, column 2 will be 0, 1, 0. So again 1. Row 3, column 3, sin square plus cos square is 1. So A transpose into A, the trace will be 3. So this is 2 multiply 3. 6 is the correct answer of this question. Everybody, yes? Getting it? Understanding it? What do you think? Was this an easy question? I find this question to absolutely easy if this data is correct. Okay, all right. Oops, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened to my board? What happened to my board? Okay. Yes, it is getting restarted. All right, we have it. We have it. Okay, cool. Now the next question. Let's talk about the next question. Okay. Again, the easiest question from, what do you think? This is your conic section. Equation of ellipse is given. Length of lattice rectum of E is what they are asking for. But look at this ellipse nicely, students. Look at this ellipse. Is this a horizontal ellipse? No. This is a vertical ellipse. Lattice rectum of vertical ellipse formula is 2a square by b. Now this can be something which can be a trouble for students, because usually what students do is just remember the formula 2b square by a. So if you do that, you will get incorrect answer. So this is 2a square. A square is what? 9 and b is what? 4. So clearly that answer will be what? 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 is matching with option B. Yes, everybody got it? Alrighty, clear? Okay, perfect. One student is saying, ma'am, sin x not in question, sin 1 by x. But I have written sin x minus 1. I guess x minus 1 only. You're talking about the limits question, right? The next question, it is from sequence and series. Okay, so this question is a hell lot of calculative question. Can you see the options? This question is something which might cost you your time, your energy and your marks. Okay, and if you give time also, there is no guarantee that you can get the final answer. Although this question is easy, the concept is easy, but the question is calculative. Let me do it for you. Maybe in the upcoming shift they don't give such huge calculation. Sum of series up to terms. So they are talking about 40 terms. Sorry, but 40 terms is the question. But can you see that this series is consisting of two different series, right? So this is 1 square. So if I talk about parallel series, 1 square, 5 square, 9 square. This is going on something differently. So 1 square plus 5 square plus 9 square and all the way up to. So I am just separating out the series plus. Now 3 plus 7. So 3 plus 7 plus 11. So total terms are 40 terms. So if we have split the series, there will be 20 terms and there will be 20 terms. Correct? Now what we have to do is we have to write the general term for it. Tn will be equals to now 1 square, 5 square, 9 square. 159 is actually an arithmetic progression. 159. Okay. So 1 plus a plus n minus 1. So n minus 1 and d. D is 4. So this is 4n minus 3. 4n minus 3 whole square plus. What about this? 3, 7, 11. This is 4n Okay, 4n minus 1, correct? 4n minus 1, if you put n is equals to 1, you will get 3, n is equals to 2, 7, n is equals to 3, 11. So, yes. Now, this is your Tn, but you are looking for Sn. That is, sigma Tn is your Sn, which is equals to what? So, now open it. Sigma of 4n minus 3 whole square, 16n square plus 9 minus 4 3s are 12, 24n. Correct? Plus sigma 4 sigma n minus sigma 1. Okay. So, now let's plug in the value. Okay, 16 will come common. 16 multiply sigma n square. Anybody? Sigma n square is n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. So, n is 20. 20 into 21 into 41 by 6. Plus 9 times sigma. So, 9 into 20 minus 24 into 20 into 21 by 2. Plus 4 times n. Okay. So, 4 into 20 into 21 by 2 minus sigma 1. Sigma 1 is what? Minus 20. Okay. So, minus 20. Can you see? Yes. So, now you have to solve it. This is a big calculation. You just have to solve this calculation. If you solve it, the correct answer will be option B, which I am not obviously going to solve it right now. Okay, ma'am, please tell how 4n minus 3. See, this is a proper arithmetic progression. General term of AP is A plus n minus 1. What is common difference? 4. If you solve it, 4n and this is 4n minus 1 and this is 4n minus 3. How come? Like this. 159, general term of arithmetic progression A plus n minus 1D. Okay. Alrighty, clear? Yes, everybody? Okay. Okay, perfect. Next question, let us move on to the next question. Now this question, sequence and series, 2 questions they are giving. I have always told you, sequence and series, although this is from class 11th, but it is always a high weighted chapter. But again, this is a slightly calculative, not as calculative as previous question, but still doable. But this question, see, this is NTA's favorite. This question is NTA's favorite. Ma'am, but they are square. So, I have applied square now. I have applied square. See, 159 I have realized. So, 4n minus 3 whole square. Now, you put n is equals to 1. You will get 1 square. Put n is equals to 2. 5 square. N is equals to 3. 9 square. Okay. Alright. Yes. Clear. Next question. This is from the 2 APs are given from the concept. When 2 APs are given and you need to calculate the common terms of AP. Okay, calculate the common terms of AP. Are you getting my point? Let there be 2 AP with each other having 2025 terms each. Find the number of distinct terms in union of 2 APs. That is A union B. If first AP is given and second AP is also given. See, understand what they are trying to say. AP number 1. Okay, 1, 6, 11. Although they have rotated the question, they have twisted up this question a bit, but the concept is straightforward. Let me just explain it to you. 1, 6, 11 and so on. This is AP number 2. Okay, that is 9, 16. Okay, 6 and 11, so plus 5. So this is also 16. And 23 and so on. Okay. As per the question, what they are saying is, although 16 is the first common term, what they are saying is there are 2 arithmetic progression. First AP is also having 2025 terms. Second also 2025 terms. Correct? Find the number of distinct terms in the union of 2 arithmetic progression, that is A union B. So if you are going to take A union B, okay, the number of distinct term in A union B is what they are looking for. Okay, so what we need to do is, see, we need to see, if I take A union B, understand, it will be 1, 9, then 6, then 11, then 16, can you see 16 is coming? Over here, 16 is coming in both the arithmetic progression. I can't count 16. Okay, I cannot count 16 twice. I need to count it once. So I need a count of common terms. So common AP, I need a common AP, common term AP. First thing, common term AP. I need a common term AP. Correct or not? Are you getting it or not? Okay, common term AP. So common term AP, first common term will be 16. Second common term, who will tell? Nobody can tell. The concept says if you are having two arithmetic progression and you need to figure out common term AP, then the common difference of the resultant AP is LCM of common difference of 1 and 2. So common difference of this is 5 and this is 7. So 5, 7 LCM. Anybody tell me? 35 is the common difference of this. So 16, now 16 plus 35. Everybody. 3, 4, 5, 51. Next term will be 51 and so on. But I need to know how many terms at least. Just tell me one thing, that see, I want to know the common terms, correct? Just tell me which AP is going faster. Obviously, this AP is going faster. So, last term of second AP will be bigger and last term of first AP will be smaller. So, I am interested in this smaller term. Okay, so I am looking for the last term, 225th term. I am looking for this. Okay, so let's calculate 2025 term of the first AP. So, this is T2025 will be A plus N minus 1, 2024 into D. Correct? So, 1 plus 5 4s are 20, 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, then 1, 5 2s are 10. So, 1 0 1 2 1, 1 0 1 2 1, 1 0 1 2 1. Correct? 1 0 1 2 1. This is the last term. Let me check once. Yes. First 1 0 1 2 1. Okay. 1 0 1 2 1. Correct? Yes, yes. Absolutely right. So this is the 2025th term. Now what I am trying to say is that this is the common AP. Correct? And also if I calculate 2025th term of the second AP, it will be anything but it will be greater than 10121. Now, see, you are looking for the common terms. Obviously, common terms will be within the common term, the last common term will be 10121, less than 10121. So, the nth term of the common term AP will be what? Tn. Tn will be what? Less than 10121. So, Tn from here is 16 plus n minus 1 and this is your D is 35, less than 10121, slightly calculative as I told you. So, if you solve it, your n is going to get, n will be less than or equals to 289. Okay, if you solve it, less than or equals to 289 point something, that means your n is equals to 289. There will be 289 common terms in both AP1 and AP2. Now understand. See, you are looking for cardinality of A union B, number of distinct elements in A union B. That is going to be cardinality of A plus cardinality of B minus A intersection B. A intersection B is this only, 289. So, see, 2025 plus 2025 minus 289. This is your answer. So, 2025. So, this is 50, 4050 minus 289. So, this is going to give you option A, yes. So, option A is absolutely right, 3761. Everybody, yes, okay. Everybody okay? Yes, yes, yes. Ma'am is not replying, but what do you want me to reply, students? What do you want me to reply? So, this question was also a tricky question. I think these two questions from sequence and series were making this question paper quite difficult. But again, we have some questions, some compensation questions. See, this is when my strategy works. I don't know how many of you have seen my paper attempting strategy video. I'll show you. So whenever, see, this is actually not a balanced paper. If you see, there are some very difficult questions and there are some very easy questions. Some questions can be done in less than 5 seconds. Some question will take you more than 10 minutes to solve. So here comes the question identification, question selection. Okay, you need to select good number of questions, otherwise you'll be gone in upcoming shift. So make sure that whatever question you are solving, be it your April attempt shift, be it your January attempt shift, make sure that once you solve the question, just analyze. Okay, is this question doable in 1 minute? Is this question lengthy? Is this question tricky? Okay, so because JEE Main definitely will give you lemons. That means JEE Main will definitely give you easy questions. It's your job to select the easy question, to grab the easy question. Focus of ellipse 2, 5 and 2, minus 3. See, now this is again a vertical ellipse. I don't know how many of you have good observation skills, especially in examination 2, 5 and 2, minus 3. See, x is equals to 2, 2, 5 will lie over here and 2, minus 3 will lie over here. This is your focus, right? So this is focus. So this is a vertical ellipse. So vertical ellipse will look like this. See, this is your ellipse. Vertical ellipse will look like this. So now the distance between focus you can clearly see is 8 units. So 8 is equals to 2 BE, that is your, so BE is equals to 4, that is first thing. One more thing which they are giving is eccentricity is 4 by 5. So if I put 4 by 5, you are going to get B is equals to 5. B is equals to 5. Okay, and now let's put the formula for eccentricity. E square is equals to 1 minus A square by B square. Again, because it is a vertical ellipse, na, A and B will get interchanged, my dear students. So this is 16 upon 25 is equals to 1 minus A square. Where is A square? So A square, so we don't know. B square is 25. So yes, if you solve it out, you are going to get A square will be actually 9 from here. So now you are done. They are looking for lattice rectum. So again 2A square by B, because it is a vertical ellipse. So 2 into A square. A square is 9 upon 5. So 18 by 5, option C is absolutely right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Clear? Everybody? Okay. Next question is from binomial theorem. This type of question we have done at least 30-40 times in Obsession JEE series. 30-40 questions we have done, same category question, wherein they will give the expansion. Ratio of 15th term from the beginning and ending is 1 by 6. We need to find the value of n. Okay. Alright, clear? Yes. So what we have to do is see. 15th term from the beginning will be what? 15 from the beginning. So from the beginning ke liye, what we will do is, we'll keep the same expression. Okay, 15th term from the beginning. So that is going to give you NC14. 2 raised to power 1 by 3 power n minus 14 and 3 raised to power minus 1 by 3 power 14. Okay, now 15th term from the end. So what we will do is, we'll just interchange 2 and 3, the first term and last term, and see. So 15th term from the end you have to calculate, right? So just interchange 2 and 3 and then calculate 15th term from the beginning only. So 15th term from the beginning is NC14. 3 raised to power minus 1 by 3 n minus 14. 3 and 2 raised to power 1 by 3 power 14 is nothing but 1 upon 6. Okay. Alrighty. NC14 gone. Okay. Then we are having C, 2 power 1 by 3 and this is 3 power minus 1 by 3. Let's shift this 3 power minus 1 by 3 over here. So this is 6 power 1 by 3 n minus 14. Okay, upon 6 power 1 by 3 14 is equals to 1 by 6, or you can say 6 power minus 1. Now you just have to compare. See, 6 power. On the left hand side, what is the power of 6, ma'am? N minus 14 by 3 is equals to minus 1. So n minus 28 is equals to minus 3. Alright. Then we are having n is equals to 28 minus 3. N is coming out as 25. Option B is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Dharani, okay, Dharani is having one doubt in limits. I'll come back to that question, Dharani, for you, don't worry. But before that, let's solve these questions. Okay, Dharani, I'm listening to you, don't worry. Okay. All right, we'll go back to that limit question one more time. Okay. Now this question again, a very easy question. In fact, the same category question was asked in JEE Main, JEE Advanced, both the times. Okay, similar. See, I just remember this expression. Just go and watch my Roar series. Go and watch my trigonometric practice session. I have taken this expression. I can remember it also. See, the moment you see an equation in sine and cos, what you need to do is sine square theta is equals to 1 minus, or you can write it as, that's better. Cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. And I am putting sine square theta as t. So what I want is, see, you need to solve this equation. Now sine and cos, two different things are there. What you need to do is make everything in terms of sine. So this is 10 sine square theta whole square plus 15 cos square ka square. So 1 minus sine square whole square is equals to 6. Correct? Yes. Now put sine square theta is t. So this is 10 t square plus 15 1 minus t square is equals to 6. Open the square. 10 t square plus 15 t square plus 15 minus 30 t is equals to 6. So this is 25 t square minus 30 t and 15 minus 6 plus 9 is equals to 0. Can I write it as 5t minus 3 whole square is equals to 0? That means t is coming out as 3 by 5. I have done in so much speed because this was a previous year question, right? Previous, if you have done PYQs now, do PYQs. 3 to 4 questions are coming from previous year question. Okay, all right, yes, t is equals to 3 by 5. That means sine square theta is 3 by 5. Sine square theta is 3 by 5. Are you getting it? Yes, sine square theta is 3 by 5. Now the sine square theta is 3 by 5. So cos square theta is what? 2 by 5. Now you just have to plug in the values, that's it. Do you need a help in this? I don't think so. So this is 27 into cosec raised to power 6 theta. See, sine square theta is already 3 by 5. Okay. So cosec square theta will be 5 by 3. So this is 5 by 3 whole cube plus 8 times. This is 5 by 2 whole cube upon 16 multiply sec power 8 theta. So again now 5 by 2 power 4. 5 by 2 power 4. Now can you see how beautifully all the terms are getting cancelled out? 3 cube and 27 gone. 2 cube and 8 gone. 2 power 4 16 gone. So the question is 5 cube plus 5 cube. 125 plus 125. That is 250. Upon, this is 5 power 4. 625. 250 upon 625. So 250 upon 625, if you match, it will be 2 by 5. Yes, 250 upon 625. So 5 ones are 5. Sorry, 25 ones are 10. This is 25, 25 are 5 twos are. See, 2 by 5, option D. Everybody? Ma'am, sec is 5 by 4. Ma'am, sec is 5 by 4. Huh? Why sec is 5 by 4? Tell me. See. Sine square theta is 3 by 5. You put sine square theta as 3 by 5. 1 minus 3 by 5 is what? 2 by 5, na? How come 4? Yes, Siddesh Bala? Correct or not? Yes? Okay. Next question on your screen is from permutation and combination. And again, if this was a real question, this is not at all. Come on. See, I already told you, some questions are extremely difficult, but some questions are easy also. Attack on easy question. Consider a committee of 12 members. Okay. Consider a committee of 12 members is to be formed out of 4 engineers, 2 doctors and 10 professors. 4 engineers, 10 doctors, 4 engineers, 2 doctors and 10 professors. How many people are there? 4 plus 2 plus 10. So that is 16 people are there. But you only want 12. So probability of selecting 12 people out of 16. So total outcomes is 16C12. Okay, favorable outcomes. Now what do you want? What do you want? You want 3 engineers and 1 doctor. 3 engineers you want. So out of 4, you need 3 engineers. Out of 2 doctors, you need 1 doctor. So now you have 4 people. How many do you want? 12. So still 8 more to go. But you have 10 professors. So now the next 8 people will come from this 10 professors. Basically 3 engineer, 1 doctor you want to add. You want 8 professors. It is not mentioned, but it is so obvious that the remaining people will come from professors, right? So 8 professors. So out of 10, you need 8 professors. That's it. This is your final answer, my dear students. Now just calculate and take the correct answer, which is option B. If you solve it, you will get option B. Yes? Let's save time. Okay. Alrighty. Clear? This question now, the same similar type of question was asked in yesterday's shift also. Area under curve. Area under curve. Okay, some people are saying that ma'am it is at least. Exactly nahi, at least. At least 3 engineers and 1 doctor. Okay, if the question is at least, then let me change. Okay, if the question is at least, then what you have to do, see, you need to make cases that at least 3 engineers. So 3 plus 1 plus 8. This is engineer, doctor, professor. At least. Second case. 4 plus 1 plus 7. Okay. Third case. 3 plus 2 plus 7. Okay. Fourth case. That's how you need to go about the cases. Okay. Alright. Then you need to increase the number of, see, you have 4 engineers, that's it. 2 doctors, that's it. I think, okay, 4 engineers, maximum you can do 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, now 6, that's it. 4 cases will be there. 4 cases will be there. Now, what you need to do is, see, you have 4 engineers, so 4C3, 2C1 into 10C8 plus 4C4, 2C1 and 10C7 plus. Then this is 4C3, 2C2, 10C7 and last but not the least 4C4, 2C2, 10C6. You need to calculate it and divide it by total probability if the question was at least. I have done both for you. Okay. Okay. Yes. Now this question, similar type of question was asked. Similar type of question was asked in yesterday's shift. Okay. So let me do it. Mod of x minus 5 y. So you just need to plot this curve. Okay. So this is a parabola. Let me first plot the parabola. Parabola is this, like in first quadrant. Then now mod x minus 5 is equals to 4 root x. I need to know the point of intersection at least, because I want to plot both the curve in same graph now. Then what we need to do is we need to plot the same curve, both the curve in same graph. So this is x square plus 25 minus 10x is equals to 16x. X square minus 26 x plus 25 is equals to 0. X is equals to 1 comma 25. X is coming out as 1 comma 25. So x is equals to 1. So now mod x minus 5. Let me just plot mod x minus 5. So this is mod x minus 5. Now this is x equals to 1. X is equals to 1. And this is x is equals to 25. What do you want? See, now inequality will come into picture. Y is greater than or equals to x minus 5. That means this region is what they are talking about. And y is less than or equals to 4 root x. So inside the parabola region is what they are talking about. Okay. So what I want is integration of this parabola from 1 to 25. So 4 root x dx. But you have to subtract these two triangles. Can you see? These two triangles you have to subtract. These two triangles area. So this is half into base. Now what is this 5? So base is 4 and height over here. Height I need to calculate. Put x equals to 1. Either in, put x equals to 1, this is 1 comma 4, and put x equals to 1 over here as well. See, sorry, put x equals to 25. So 4 5s are 20. Okay, x equals to 25 also here. If you put, y will be 20. Half into base. Base is 4 and height over here is 4. Again, 4, correct? Minus 1 by 2, half into base into height. So 20 into 20, correct? Y is also 20. Yes, 20 square. Is it correct? Let me check. Yes, absolutely. So if you solve it, this is 16 by 2. So minus 8, 20 ka square, 400 by 2, so 200. And this integration, you have to figure it out. That's it. So if you do that, the final answer will be 368. So area will be 3A will be 368. This is what your area will look like. Okay, got it? Gotcha? All right. See, I think the 7th and 8th April students are scared, let me tell you. If at all mathematics is concerned, no need to get scared. Just pick easy questions, clear your mindset in the beginning only. And I to say, because if you feel that all the papers are coming unpredictable, I don't know whether I have to give more time to chemistry or more time to physics or more time to chemistry. If you feel that, go and watch my paper attempting strategy also, where I have told you, if nothing is working out now, scan the complete paper, PCM, and extract all the easy questions in one go within half an hour. All the easy questions, start doing it. Half an hour, 45 minutes, you will get that confidence. Okay? At least 3, 4 questions only you will do na from each subject. Then also your score will get boosted. So do not worry about anything. Now the next question. This is from probability. Okay, this is from probability. There are 10 balls where 3 are defective, and this is the question from random variable where variance of the defective balls is asked. So sigma square is sigma xi square pi minus sigma xi pi. Okay, sigma xi pi whole square. Remember, square of mean minus mean of squares. Square of mean of squares minus square of mean. This is your thing. Now table x and probability. X is 0, random variable, defective balls. Suppose your defective ball is 0, that means all are good balls, non-defective balls. So see, out of 10 balls, 7 are good balls. So probability is 7 by 2 you have calculated. Now 2 are chosen at random, okay. So out of 7 balls, so select 7C2 upon 10C2. Correct. If x is equals to 1, that means you want exactly one defective. So you want to choose one defective and one non-defective upon 10C2. If this is 2, both 2 are defective, then this is 3 are defective. Now 3C2 upon 10C2. Sigma square is equals to sigma xi square pi. So 0 square into this, 1 square into this, 3C1, 3 7s are 21 upon 45, 1 square into this plus 2 square, 4 multiply, let me just calculate it, na 3 upon 45. So this is 3 by 45 minus sigma xi pi. So this is 21 upon 45. Okay, so this is 21 and this is 3 to the 6. So 21 upon 45 plus 3 to the 6 upon 45 whole square. So 4 3s are 12. So this is 33 by 45 minus this is 21 plus 6 is 27 by 45 whole square. Okay. 3 ke table se let's 3 11s are 3 1s are 3 3 15s are 3 9s are 3 15s are 3 3s are 3 5s are. So 11 by 15 minus 9 by 25. So if you solve it, what will you get? Yes, 81 by 225 they are saying. Okay. So 9. 3 9s are 27 and 3. Okay, correct. So if you solve it, na, what are you going to get? You're going to get 28 by 75. 75, correct? 15 into 5. So 55 minus 25, 9 3s are 27. So this is 15 minus 7. So 28 by 75 is absolutely right for this question. Everybody? Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, all right, clear? Okay, perfect. Then now the next question, yes. Dharani, are you there? Because you were having a doubt in this question. What is your doubt exactly? See, x is tending to 1 plus. If you put 1 over here, this will become 0. If you put 1 over here, this will become 0. Sine 1 minus 1, sine 0. And you know what? See, I can understand maybe you are stuck over here, sine x by x, where x tend to 0. Tell me, is equals to 1? Yes, ma'am. Sine x minus 1 upon x minus 1 when limit x tend to 1 is also 1. Basically, what do you want? Sine 0 upon same 0 is equals to 1. Sine 0 upon same 0. So this is what is happening. Mu sine x minus 1, you put x equals to 1, sine 0 is getting formed. I want the same 0 in the denominator. That's how limit question works. Okay? Alright? Yes? Trigonometry weightage has increased in 2025. Yes, yes, yes. In every shift, without fail, NTA is giving a question from trigonometry. Specifically, they are talking about number of solution of an equation. Okay? All right. Yes, clear. Perfect. Okay, so I think I have only this many questions, 12 questions done. Okay, all right. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I think let me just ping Shreyas sir. Okay, and meanwhile, let me tell you about, see, I know that some students have already given. See, if you go on the channel right here, no? So some students have already given their JEE main, and some students are confident also about that they will clear the cutoff. Okay, so for those people, what do we have? Okay, let me just decrease the brightness, reduce the brightness. Yes, first of all, rank predictor that every student should use. Click on this link and you can predict your rank as well as your college. Just you have to scan your QR code. Okay, then rank accelerator book. This is for your JEE advance as well. Okay, so join the Eklavya batch, and the main thing which I'm trying to tell you is JEE Eklavya batch. Okay, this is going to be in English as well. Can you see language English? So if you feel that yes, my cutoff is going to get cleared, so do not think twice, enroll in Eklavya batch, because Eklavya batch is known for selections. Okay, so yes.
Welcome back. This is your Capto, and I am back with the remaining set of questions. Do let me know if I'm audible, visible to all of you. Quickly in the chat box, time to do the remaining questions. And I also want to know from all of you after this, because obviously J Advance is our final ultimate goal. Do you want me to pick up some questions from the Rank Accelerator book and take it up on YouTube? Because I know we cannot do all these things at once, but obviously this will be done in the Eklavya batch. So if you want me to do few questions, we can do it in the next coming few days. Okay, do let me know, guys. Comments are very important, like I said before, and even the love that we shower via likes. Okay, so we'll be taking it up on YouTube apart from the other examinations that we are going to prepare you for. Okay, so let's begin, guys. Welcome back. Yep. Okay, where is my remote? Yo, I cannot change my slide without that. Okay, it is here. All right. So fine. This is the question, guys, coming up on your screen. There is a closed organ pipe having certain frequency. Closed organ pipe. Okay. Find the percentage change in the fundamental frequency when it is filled with 4/5 with water. Okay. So, my dear students, here is the formula. Here is the formula. When it is a closed pipe like this, closed on one side, the fundamental frequency, right, will be nothing but 1 into velocity of sound divided by 4L. That is what it is. Now, when you fill it with 4/5 water, 4/5 of it is in water. So, the effective length will be only this much. So imagine earlier this was the total length of the pipe, which was L, but you have filled 4/5, that means 4 by 5L with water. So the effective length which will remain for the standing waves to be formed will be L by 5. Is that right? So the new fundamental frequency will be 1V by 4. Instead of L, you are just going to put L by 5. So actually it will just become 5 times V by 4L, which is 5 times what is V by 4L? That is nothing but your older frequency, which I call it F1. Now the question asked is, what is the percentage change in the fundamental frequency? So the percentage change will be the new frequency, old frequency, whatever is the difference upon the old frequency, the whole thing into 100. So that will be all in percentage. So what is the difference? It will be nothing but 5F1 minus F1 divided by F1 multiplied by 100, of course. 5 minus 1 is 4. F1, F1 cancel. So 4 into 100, which is nothing but 400%, which is D option. Is that right? So it has changed. The fundamental frequency has changed because the effective length will change. When you fill it with liquid, so this acts like the closed end. So instead of L being the length will be only the remaining one. Many students took the length as 4 by 5L, then you will get a completely wrong answer. Okay, be careful. Whatever liquid you fill will eat the length, and only the remaining length will be the length in which the standing waves will propagate. Is that okay? Let's move to the next question coming up on your screen. Okay, an electric dipole with some charges separated is placed to close to an infinitely charged non-conducting sheet. Surface charge density, find a torque acting on it. Remember, a similar question came in the previous days, so you should definitely know the field due to charge sheets. Number one, dipole torque is again coming every single time, especially important for 7th and 8th April students. So let's start, guys. First of all, if you have a charged sheet with sigma, the electric field will be obviously uniform and it will go both the ways, and the electric field value will be sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Now in this you have placed a electric dipole. So this is positive, this is negative, this is how the dipole will be, and it is placed at an angle normal to the sheet. This is normal to the sheet, so this will be 30 degrees. So definitely there will be a torque which will be acting on the dipole, and that torque will be P into E into sine theta. In this case, it is sine of 30 degrees. Is that right? Okay. So what is this electric field? It is nothing but sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So put sigma by 2 epsilon naught over here. What is the dipole moment? What is the dipole moment? Dipole moment is the charge into the separation. Charge into the separation. Whatever is the charge into the separation. Okay. So both are given to me. So Q into basically that distance of separation, and sine 30 of course is nothing but half. Everything is known, guys. Charge is known, 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Separation is 20 centimeter, which is 0.2 meter. Sigma is how much? 100 divided by 2 into epsilon naught is there in the answer only, and this is nothing but half. So solve this, guys, and see how much are you getting. 2 cancels, and this 2 also cancels. So it should be basically having a number of 1 only. Do you see numerical value? 2 cancels, epsilon is there, and obviously this will be option D only, because number 1 is there only here. Rest have 2, 4, 12. So 1 by epsilon naught into 10 to the power minus 5, of course. That is the answer. Yeah, which is option D. Is that right, everyone? Very good. Excellent. Yes, Rajat, it is D option. IIT Kanpur is planning to take revenge. We'll see. Next year, how many 2026 students out here? Guys, I'm telling you one thing. I mean, just solving PYQs is not at all enough, especially considering the current trends. You have to explore every model of question every time something new is coming, and that is what is deciding who is going to be in the top percentile brackets. So, if you're thinking, I will just prepare at the last moment, or I'll just, probably solve a couple of PYQs and just do NCRT, will that be enough? Definitely, it's not going to be enough. And obviously, our goal is not just clearing JEE Mains, it is JEE Advanced ultimately. See, remember, you are preparing for one of the toughest examinations in the world, not your state, not your city, nor the country. It's one of the toughest examinations in the world, guys. So your mindset also has to be like that. If your mindset is, oh, I will just do the bare minimum, oh, what's the high weightage, oh, what's the topics to be skipped, then you are obviously out of the competition already, even before you have started. So please make sure that 1 year or 2 years, depending on 2026 or 2027, you give it all that you have with your utmost dedication and prepare with the highest grade of questions with quality content. Moving on to the next question on your screen. Here it is. Correct? All right. All right. So over here, the dimensional formula of the ratio of the electric flux and the magnetic flux. Oh my God. You know what? They have played around with your mind, guys. See, electric flux by magnetic flux. Electric flux definition is EA cos theta, magnetic flux is BA cos theta. So basically E by B, go with electromagnetic waves. It is nothing but speed of light. So dimensions of speed will be nothing but L raised to 1, T raised to -1, mass will be raised to 0, and ampere will also be raised to 0. It's nothing but speed, right? So it is actually very laddu question. Chumma, the way they have given, many students might think, oh my God, electric flux, what is magnetic flux? Don't find it separately, divide it, multiply it, whatever is needed, and then do it. Yeah, it's just speed of light, correct. Many of you might have realized it in the examination hall, and if you did it at that moment, proud of you. Or else it's unnecessary waste of time, correct. So B raised to 1, C raised to -1, perfect. Rest of the terms are having 0 dimensional powers. Excellent, guys, very good. Moving on. Very good, Miles, very good, Rajat. Excellent, SV Gaming. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. What about this? The minimum kinetic energy to take a body of mass m from the surface of the earth to infinity is mgr. Potential energy at the surface is 0. Reasoning is 100% wrong. How can the potential energy be 0 on the surface of the earth? It is 0 only at infinity. Is 0? No. Potential energy at the surface of the earth? No. It is in fact at infinity we take it as 0, number 1. So reasoning is 100% wrong. Next is, what is the potential energy on the surface? Because we have to find how much kinetic energy is required. So the logic goes, the potential energy on the surface plus the kinetic energy on the surface is potential energy at infinity plus kinetic energy at infinity. The concept of escape velocity basically. Energy at infinity is 0. Kinetic energy is 0. Potential energy on the surface is minus gmm by r. Kinetic energy on the surface is this. So kinetic energy on the surface will be, take this guy on this side. So it will be gmm divided by r. But I want it in terms of small g, no issues. So gm divided by r square, and r over here and r over here, capital multiplied and m. Deliberately I have multiplied and divided by r because this guy I know is small g. So grm is the answer, which is exactly here. So assertion is correct. So reasoning is wrong because on the surface the energy is negative gmm by r. It is definitely not a 0. So A is correct, R is incorrect. Yeah, C option, very good, Jan. 1, perfecto, amazing. Moving on now to the next question. Longitudinal sound waves, obviously sound waves will be longitudinal in 3 gases, namely helium, methane and carbon dioxide. Wow, we finally have some different gases before GTA 6 coming through in JEE Mains, or else every time hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, that's it, standard. Okay, so first time methane and carbon dioxide before GTA 6. Guys, mean temperature of the gases are equal. The ratio of the speeds of the waves in the 3 gases will be. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? Speed formula. What's the speed formula for sound? in air after Laplace corrected it from Newton. It was gamma RT by molecular mass. So essentially proportional to gamma and inversely proportional to molecular mass. So let's find the ratio of helium, methane and carbon dioxide. So the ratio of the speeds will be ratio of the speeds of helium is to ratio of the speeds of CH4 and is to carbon dioxide. What am I doing? VCO2, okay, is equal to, for helium, okay, what is gamma? Gamma is a monoatomic, for monoatomic 5/3, okay. Helium, what's the mass number? That's just going to be 4, yeah. Put M as 4. Anyways, it's a ratio, don't have to convert it to kg per mole and all those things. It will be unnecessary waste of time, don't do that, okay. Fair enough? All right. Next, for CH4 polyatomic molecule, so it will be 4/3 gamma. Gamma will be 4/3. It's a polyatomic molecule. Ignoring vibrational degrees of freedom, of course. And CH4, 12 plus 4, 16. So mass number is 16. Carbon dioxide, it's a linear triatomic molecule. So it will have 5 degrees of freedom, 2 rotational and 3 translational. So it will be nothing but 7/5 gamma. And CO2, molecular mass 44 gram per mole. So put just 44. Okay. So you should know all these things, guys. See, I'm repeating, helium is nothing but monoatomic. So gamma will be 5/3. This is polyatomic. So gamma will be nothing but 4/3. Vibrations are ignored. Carbon dioxide is linear polyatomic. So for that, gamma will be 7/5. So that is what I have put everywhere. Now this ratio finding is not that difficult. So what I can do, 4 cancel, 4 cancel, 4 cancel. So root of 5 by root of 3 is to 4 also cancels. So 1 divided by root of 3, and this will become root of 7 by root of 11 5s are 55. I can see 55 somewhere, 11 and all. Maybe I'll multiply by root 3. So that's it. So this will become root 5. If I multiply by root 3, this will just become 1, and this will become 21, and this will just become 55. Just multiply. Yes, just multiply by root 3. So that is what you will get. So that is C option, I believe. Root 5 is to 1 is to root 21 by root 55. Yep, perfect. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. So you just don't have to go with the molecular mass. You have to go with the gamma also. Many people forgot to take the gamma in this question, I know. If you have forgotten to take gamma, 100% you will get a wrong answer. So gammas are different. So they have beautifully combined kinetic theory of gases along with the sound waves chapter. So multiple concepts, single question in JEE Mains. No, gone are those days where single concept, single question. It's always now multiple concept. There were questions where 3 or 4 chapters also in JEE Mains combined together. Is that right? Moving on. Correct relationship for torque. Torque is, why they put Y symbol? It should be torque, tau symbol. So torque is R cross F. Okay, R cross F, perfect. Torque is R cross P is, yes, this is rate of change of angular momentum. If you notice, this is dl by dt because R cross P is angular momentum. So this is also, excuse me, correct. Now, if you take R outside, it will be dp by dt. Yeah, so that is also fine, nothing wrong if R is constant. R cross V, where the hell is M? Wrong. R cross omega, what nonsense. This is also wrong. So 1, 2, 3, guys, option A should be correct. Just check it out. Yeah, option A is correct. Very, very straightforward. Is that right? Okay, perfect. Moving on to the next question on your screen. In a photoelectric effect, if the intensity of the light will be increased, then the stopping voltage is not even related to intensity. What nonsense. So stopping potential will not be affected. So assertion is 100% wrong. So if assertion is wrong, the only option correct will be C because all other options say A is correct. Is that right? So don't even have to check the reason. Save your time in the examination hall. But still, we can see that when intensity increases, current also increases. That is true. There is nothing wrong in it because current is directly proportional to the intensity. Is that right? Moving on to the next question on your screen. there is some block. Oh, this diagram got repeated. Do you remember? Just I think on the first day only there was a question exactly like this same diagram. So NTA repeats diagrams. So you should definitely watch the earlier shift so that you do not find any surprises, right? It feels familiar when you see such things. Anyway, so they have asked us to find the tensions and all of that. So this is string 1, this is string 2. So the string 1 will have two components of the tension because this is theta 1, this will be also theta 1. So this will be T1 cos theta 1, this will be T1 sine theta 1. Then this will be also having some components like this. This will be theta 2, this will be T2 cos theta 2, and on the upper side this will be T2 sine theta 2, and mg will obviously be downstairs. Now let's balance it in the x direction first and see what do we exactly get. In the x direction, this guy T2 cos and T1 cos will cancel. So T2 cos theta 2 will be T1 cos theta 1. Is that right? And T1 is root 3 times T2. And this is nothing but cos theta 1. This is T2 cos theta 2. T2 cancels. So cos of theta 2 will be root 3 times cos of theta 1. I can see everything is 60 or 30. So I have an idea. Cos 60 is half. So what if I put theta 1 as 60 degree? So cos theta 1 will be half, and theta 2 I can then put it as 30 degree because cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Perfect. LHS and RHS will match. So theta 2 is 30 degree. Theta 2 is 30 degree. Theta 2 and theta 1 is 60 degree. This is obviously wrong. This is also obviously wrong. Okay. So theta 1 is not 30. Theta 1 is actually 60. Makes sense just by trial and error and looking at the options, guys, or else it will be a very complex mathematical equation. It will just suck away all your time because it will be very complex trigonometry, because if you do not try and do not do some hit and trial error method. Cool. Okay, so please upload IIT Kanpur revenge session similar to revenge NTA session. Oh my god. Yeah, I think so. By the way, Kanpur is known to take revenges. You know this, right? The story of 1997. Yeah. What happened in 1997? Sir, I was not even born. I was in my previous birth. Maybe I was a leopard, or maybe I was a peacock. Maybe, sir, I was a frog. I was just jumping inside and outside the well. There was no JEE, sir. I do not know about it. I do not know, guys, what you were in past life, but this is what happened. I was alive that time. So in 1997, yeah, for the first time in the history of JEE, the paper was leaked. Yes, the paper got leaked. And IIT did not like this. IIT did not take it very lightly. And IIT took full revenge in 1997. It set one of the toughest papers. It set one of the toughest papers for JEE. And you should just see those questions. You will cry. I think saying that you will cry is an understatement. You will bang your head against the wall if such a question paper came in your examination hall, considering that that time coaching was very limited, number of books were very limited, forget about YouTube. And students then understood, sorry boss, I will never ever repeat this. I will never ever leak the JEE paper. So, probably because last year NTA got bombarded from all sides because of the NEET scam and all of that. NTA did not take it very lightly. So nobody likes to nobody knows probably how to take a criticism rightly, and that's why maybe January they took the revenge, and again NTA had some lot of things that, oh my god, paper is tough, paper is this. So they have settled down somewhere, but they're definitely not going back to those COVID days where things were very easy and things were very smooth. So you have to be prepared for this. Yeah, great. So you should definitely solve the 1997 re-examination paper. Okay, it will open up your mind, especially for JEE Advanced. You will love it. All right. So moving on to the next part of it, where you have to balance the forces in the y direction. This will be nothing but T2 sine theta 2. Theta 2 is 30 degree plus T1 sine theta 1 is 60 degree, will be balanced by the weight downwards. Now you can solve this, guys. T2 sine 30 is half plus T1 is root 3 times T2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 is equal to mg. So this will be nothing but T2 common, half plus root 3 3. So 3 by 2 is equal to mg. So 1 plus 3 is nothing but 4. So 4 by 2. So 2 times of T2 is equal to mg. So mg by 2 is what your T2 will be. Yeah, T2 will be mg by 2, which is exactly B option. Is that right, everyone? Yes, very good, Race Chandy. Awesomeness. This moment upload in short soon. Oh, definitely, Null. I should probably send this to my team. Okay, please upload this as shorts. Definitely. Okay, cool. So, okay, perfect. So let's go, guys, to the next question coming up on your screen. 1 second. All right, what is it? In arrangement shown, it has two non-conducting plane sheets with charge density blah blah blah, and there is a volume charge density rho. Choose the relationship between the fields at A, B, C, and D. Okay, see, my dear students, what happens over here? It's a very nice concept actually. If you are anywhere between the two plates, because this is also positive, this is also positive, this positive will give a field here, this positive will also give a field here, they will essentially cancel. So anywhere in this region, the contribution due to these two plates is not there. The only contribution is because of the sphere. Is this concept understood first of all? Then we will talk about everything else. Okay. If you look outside, this guy at this point and this guy at this point will contribute equally, because this field will be till here and this guy's field will be uniform. Okay, it's a charged plate, so they will basically add up outside, and the same logic continues exactly on the other side. Same mirror reflection, guys, point D and point C, if you notice. So this particular charge over here and this particular charge over here, these two things will also add outside, and these two contributions will be equal. Yes or no? So at point C and point D, the contributions will be equal. So the plates contribution at point C and D are basically the same magnitude wise, and at A and B it is 0 due to the plates I am talking. So now the whole problem has come down to whole problem has come down to just that uniform shell. So obviously, due to the shell, it is inversely proportional to r square. So for the shell, the field is inversely proportional to r square. So this field will be more, this field will be slightly less. Here the field will be even less, and here the field due to that will be somewhat like this over here. Now, obviously, A will be more than B. A will be more than B. A will not be equal to B 100%. It will not be equal. Okay. So this and this makes sense. But will EC be equal to ED? Will EC be equal to ED? Just check this out, guys. At this point and this point, will the fields be equal? Well, due to the plates, it will be equal. But due to this sphere, they will definitely not be equal, because look at this, guys. This distance is definitely more, whereas this distance is definitely less. So more distance here you have less distance. So obviously, due to this shell, the field will be more as compared to over here. My bad. Because the distance is more, the field will be less. And here the distance is less from the sphere, so the field will be slightly higher. So ED will be slightly more than your EC. ED will be slightly more. It will definitely not be equal. It will definitely not be equal. Yep. So this is the most appropriate answer. which is B option. Is that right? Yep. Clear? So beautiful concept where you have to superimpose two effects. First due to the plates separately, and then due to the solid sphere which is uniformly charged. All right. Moving on to the next question on your screen. In a YDAC setup, the distance between the slits is changed to this value. What is the percentage change in the fringe width? Okay. What is the old fringe width? It will be lambda d by 0.2 millimeters. What is the new fringe width? Lambda d by 0.4. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, this is 0.4, that is 2 times lambda d by, or right, this will be nothing but 1 by 2 times lambda d by 0.2. Is that right? So as you can see, this number is beta 1. So it is nothing but beta 1 by 2. So beta 2 has become half. So if earlier beta 1 was 100%, beta 2 will be nothing but 50%. So the reduction is nothing but 50%. So the change in the fringe width is 50%. It has become half. I had 100 laddus, now I have 50 laddus. Make sense? So 50%, guys. 50% loss, 50% remaining. Both the answers will be the same. Okay. Two simple pendulums with amplitudes, lengths have maximum accelerations same value of the maximum accelerations. So they have asked the relationship between the two variables. So my logic is, see, in linear SHMs, the maximum acceleration is omega square into amplitude. So then similarly in angular SHM, the maximum angular acceleration will be omega square into amplitude of oscillations maximum value. Oh, sorry, what do you say? Angular amplitude. That's it. So these both, so this is equal basically. Maximum angular accelerations are same. So that means omega 1 square theta max 1 will be omega 2 square theta max 2. What is omega? Well, for a pendulum which goes back and forth, the time period is 2 pi root L by G. So 2 pi by T will be root G by L. 2 pi by T is omega. So omega is root G by L. Okay, perfect. So omega is root G by L. So root G by L1 square theta max. So their amplitudes are theta 1, and this guy will have root G by L2 whole square. This will be nothing but theta 2. So root G square will get cancelled. So I have theta 1 by L1 square is equal to theta 2 by L2 square. As you can see, my dear, not L1 square, the root L1 will get cancelled. So sorry. The root is also there. So that square will get cancelled. Yep. So this will be just L1 and this will be nothing but L2. So what is the correct answer, my dear warriors? What is the correct answer? Yep. Can you see theta 1 into L2 will be theta 2 into L1. So that is B option. Yeah. Perfect. Awesomeness. Excellent and all. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Great. 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 John, don't spam unnecessarily. Yeah. Concentrate on the class, and if you have something to say related to the session, please talk about it or related to the question. Moving on to the next questions coming up on your screen. Here it is. Okay, I think by mistake this would have come. Okay, let me just. Okay. Yeah. Huh. So let's see if we have. Yeah, one more question is there. There is a Boolean expression A dot B bar dot C plus A bar dot C bar. How many gates do you need for making this configuration? So let's just go with the flow rather than looking at the options, because if you read the options only, you will be scratching your head. What the hell is this? So better do properly. See, this is AND operation with a NOT operation. So just imagine A is coming. Okay. Then see, from A, you are getting one input. from B you are getting one input, and from C also you are getting one input. They are being ANDed. AND operation means D, okay, but B's input is negated, so you are using a NOT gate over here. Perfect. So this is the first part of it. Then let's see what are you doing over here. A bar dot C bar. Okay, A bar, that means take a NOT gate over here, dot C bar. Okay, so again take a NOT gate over here, and you are ANDing it, oh my god, and you are ANDing it. What an English. Okay, so fine. So this is the second part, because dot means and. Okay, so you have done the AND operation. The last operation over here is this operation, which is the plus operation. So you are ORing it. So OR gate has to be used over here. OR gate has to be used over here, so that you get the right answer. So that is what the final output will be. So this is the complete operation. I have done it step by step. So how many AND gates are required? 1 and 2, but this is having 3 inputs. So 3 input AND gate, 3 input AND gate, 3 input AND gate, 3 input AND gate, 3 input, no, not OR gate, OR gate, no, 3 input AND gate. We will need 2 inputs AND gate, 2 input AND gate, 2 input AND gate, 2 input AND gate. This is definitely not going to be correct because this is OR gate. So B and C are already eliminated. 2 input AND gate. Okay. So I think only A option will make sense, because if you want an OR gate over here, yes, there is one OR gate and 3 NOT gates are there. Definitely 1, 2 and 3. 3 NOT gates are there. So A option is the right option, guys. A option was the right option. Yes, it is the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Okay, VIT Triple is starting this Monday. Tomorrow you're going to have questions for 7th and 8th April, because obviously you cannot say that, oh, 7th April last day, ignore. No, Papa, what is their fault? They had exam on last day. What if they had exam on second day, third day? So guys, we need to do something amazing for the last 2 days. So that's why special questions coming up for rank boosting the last 2 days, tomorrow and Monday, Tuesday, you're going to have VIT Triple E and SRM sessions. Okay. Right, great. Shall we go ahead? Sir, in an exam they gave all these and told to choose multiple, then that will be the worst arrangement probably, if there were multiple options, because in this only one was correct. So because it's very difficult for any student to remember what the actual options were. So I've just given you how you should do it. Anyways, coming back, you are having some light which is falling on a mirror, and because of that light falling, it will impart an impulse, and that impulse propels that mirror and it deflects by some angle. So the logic is the impulse by light causes a change in momentum of that particular mirror, which gives it kinetic energy, which is finally converted into potential energy. This is the logic of thought which I have. So eventually what will happen, this particular mass will probably reach over here like this, would have covered an angle theta. If you draw a horizontal line here and it has gone in a arc form, this particular height which is there, it will be L into 1 minus cos theta. That is the standard form every single time. If you have solved any questions on vertical circular motion, 100% you would have seen this term. This is L cos theta. L minus L cos theta is L 1 minus cos theta. Now coming back to the momentum and impulse part. So how much impulse will be imparted, because that will cause a change in momentum and that will give kinetic energy. So it is a mirror, so it is a reflecting surface. So remember radiation pressure was there, radiation pressure formula was there. Yep, radiation pressure and all those impulse related formulas were there. So radiation pressure was I by C, Radiation pressure, if you remember, radiation pressure was I by C, but for reflecting surface it was 2I by C. What is radiation pressure? What is radiation pressure? It is nothing but force divided by area. Force divided by area, correct? Pressure is force by area. So what will be force then? It will be 2 by C, I into A, intensity into area. Intensity into area. I think the photon energy E is given. So that will be nothing but 2 by C. This will be energy per unit time per unit area into area. Perfect. So area gets cancelled. So it will become 2E divided by C and T over here. This is force. So force into time. So force into time will be 2E divided by C. Force into time is impulse. So J will be 2E by C. So the impulse which is imparted is 2E by C. We got it using the concept of radiation pressure. Intensity was energy per unit time per unit area. Area got cancelled and this is what we got. Now this impulse will go as the momentum of the mirror, of that particular mirror. And if I know the momentum, we can also find the kinetic energy of that particular mirror. The kinetic energy of that particular mirror. Kinetic energy is momentum square by 2 times of mass. So momentum square means 4E square by C square into 2 into M. That's it. So this will become 2 times of E square by C square M. That is kinetic energy of the mirror after the impulse is imparted. Is this much part clear, guys? The impulse will give the change in momentum. Earlier it was at rest, so this will give me the final momentum of the mirror. The final momentum of the mirror will be used to calculate the kinetic energy of the mirror. Now what? Kinetic energy will convert into potential energy. So kinetic energy will be 2E square by C square into M is potential energy, which is mg into L into 1 minus cos theta. That's it. I'm just using this part. Kinetic energy got converted into potential energy. Okay, so I want theta. So bring all these gentlemen down. So 2E square divided by C square M square GL, okay, is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Oh, I want theta. Somehow get rid of 1 minus cos theta. I know what to do. It is double angle formula, trigonometric relationship, 2 sine square theta by 2. Okay, so this will be 2E square by C square M square GL. Is that right, everyone? Perfect. Now, for small angle, sine theta will be theta. 2 got cancelled. So it will become E square by C square M square GL. And this will be nothing but theta square by 4. Okay, so from this, theta square will be 4E square by C square M square GL. So theta will be 2E by CM and only the root of GL will come. 2E by CM, 2E by CM and root GL, which is a D option. Everyone, no, it is not C, guys. It is a D option. You need to be very careful where those 2's are. If you make a calculation mistake, I think you will get a wrong answer. Loved it. How is the level compared to the previous shift? This is a very good question. Trust me. You cannot say it was an easy shift for sure. In physics, earlier questions, I saw first 4-5 questions. I was like, okay, laddu questions. But some questions are really good. I mean, definitely, I cannot say the percentiles will inflate in this shift. It will be a good shift, I would say, considering physics. Maths, I heard, was very lengthy. So again, obviously, scores will come down. Okay, so expect better percentiles for lower scores in this shift. It is a good shift in this particular April attempt. So 7th April students, 8th April students, beware, be prepared for newer model of questions. Anything can come. Angular momentum, linear momentum are given and R is the position vector, then the direction of the forces. I think better to draw the diagram because all these things cannot be calculated. But one thing is very clear. I am going to eliminate option C because this is a scalar, guys. How can scalar have any direction. Scalar product cannot have any direction. It's a scalar. It does not have direction. So we cannot talk about direction. So C is eliminated, either A, B or D. Is that clear? Okay. So talking about the question, the particle was going in a circular path. This is, let's say, the center. This is nothing but your position vector. Obviously, velocity, momentum, everything we can show. This is the direction in which momentum will be there. Angular momentum, r cross p, so it will be towards me. So angular momentum will be towards me. Okay, now let's try to do each one of them. L cross r. L is towards you, cross r. So think about it, guys. L is towards you, cross r. What will be L cross r? L is towards you, cross r will go like this. It will go like this. This will be the direction of L cross r. And I have asked what is the direction of the force. We all know force for circular motion will be this way. This is the direction of the force. So 100% A option is incorrect because L cross r is somewhere here. So A option is incorrect. Oh, even opposite of that is also incorrect because L cross r opposite will be here. That is not correct. P cross r. P is here, cross r. Let's think about that now. Let's think about that. P cross r. So P is here and cross r. P cross r, it is going inside and opposite of it. So P cross r is going inside, guys. Opposite of that is towards you, definitely not in the direction of the force. So B is also incorrect. I think D will be the correct answer. How, guys? P cross L. So P cross L. So P is here and L is towards you. So P cross L will be this way. So P cross L will be this way. Opposite of that will be in the direction of the force. Yes, perfect. So D option is the right answer. Got it? Beautiful. Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Let's move, guys, to the next question coming up on your screen. The diagram shows two cross sections, different heights, different materials also. Area is the same, I guess. Deformations are equal. Then the moduli of elasticity. This is shear modulus question. Very, very rare to find a shear modulus question in any of the BYQs. So one of the rarest question, guys, in JEE mains is this one. Okay. So if you have ignored this topic, then definitely you will find it hard. Else, this is, I think, going to be laddu type only. So my idea is over here. Let's think what is the relationship between the modulus, deformation, maybe even the heights. The forces are same, area is also same. So the shear modulus is shear stress by shear strain. Shear modulus is shear stress by shear strain. Stress is force per unit area. Strain is tan theta, which is also theta. Okay. Equal force on the square cross sectional. Cross sections are identical. Okay. Read this carefully. Equal force, identical square cross sections. So F and theta are same. So therefore, G will be inversely proportional to theta. G will be inversely proportional to theta. That's it. Theta 1 is equal to theta 2. So shouldn't G also be equal? Yep. So that's it, guys. I mean, and that of the box 2 is x into 10 to the power 9. I have a feeling theta 1 is not equal to theta 2. Maybe it was 2 times of theta 2 or something, because G is inversely proportional to theta. Just check this out, guys, once. Okay, just check this out. Okay, if they are equal, if theta 1 and theta 2 are equal, then G1 and G2 will be equal. So it should be still 4. But I am guessing somewhere that 2 was there. Was it theta 1 is equal to 2 times theta 2 or 2 times theta 1 was theta 1? Yeah, theta 2, sorry. Yeah, what was it, guys? Just let me know quickly in the chat box. Just quickly let me know in the chat box. What was it? Theta 1, was it equal to theta 2 or doubles, triple, something like that? Yeah. Just check, because the way it is, looking at the option C, 3 can't come unless this is 4. So maybe this was 2 times something, and maybe then you will get the answer as 8 or something. Yeah, theta 2 was 2 times of theta 1. Some theta 2 was 2 times of theta 1. That's what some students are saying. Okay, so if that is the case, then G2 by G1 will be theta 1 by theta 2, and theta 2 was double. Theta 2 was double of theta 1. So theta 1 cancels. So G2 will be G1 by 2. So G1 being 4 into 10 to the power 9, this 4 by 2 would be 2. Okay, assuming that is correct. So then it will be 2 into 10 to the power 9. But if theta 1 is, but if theta 1 was given to be, theta 1 was given to be 2 times of theta 2, that's the other case, then G1 by G2 will be theta 1 by theta 2 again, but then this will be 2 times theta 2 by theta 2, theta 2 cancels. So G1 will be 2 times of sorry, this was G2 by G1, my bad. So G2 will be 2 times of G1. So G1 value was nothing but 4 into 10 to the power 9, and 4 to the 8, so 8 into 10 to the power 9. So since this option is not there here, so I'm guessing this was given to you, not the other way around. So I think theta 1 was 2 times of theta 2. So I think the answer will be C, and assuming theta 1 is 2 times of theta 2. Yes, I think there is a printing mistake somewhere. No issues. Okay, so that was the last question. And now it's time for Diksha ma'am. And please remember, every single competitive exam, right from your KCET, COMEDK, CUET, so many other entrance exams are there. Telangana and Andhra have your own EMSAT exam, which is now called EAP SAT, SRM JEE, right? All these bit SAT examinations, there is a combined test series which is available at a very good price for 1,299. The link is there in the description box. Okay, so please check it out. And meanwhile, let me just check with Diksha ma'am. Okay, sure. So I think Diksha ma'am is getting ready. Just close this as of now. Yeah, see, this is the last mile test series. It's hidden somewhere. It should have been the first one, not sure why. So last mile test series, that is for JEE. Extra mile test series, that is the one you should be going for, because that's what is having all the examinations test series. So you don't have to buy separately, just buy this and keep, because you will be giving multiple entrance examinations. So VIT, Triple E, everything is there. So go for it. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. And my questions are done. And it's now time for Diksha. All right. So have a great time. See you in the evening. Tomorrow, obviously, you're going to have rank booster sessions for 7th, 8th April attempt. I'll be also doing analysis for all of you based on the current trends and what is the expected difficulties, etc. Monday, Tuesday, we're going to have VIT, Triple E and SRM JEE sessions. Advanced session following up. 2026 students bridge course also coming up. 5th April, we are meeting in Pune, 5 o'clock at for the grand event. Make sure you're there. Okay, Abhiruchi mode. That's the place where we are going to meet. Bye bye. Have a great time, guys. Diksha ma'am is joining.
So students, now we are going to do rest of the questions of chemistry. So let us do these questions. So as you can see from chemical kinetics, a very simple question they have asked. But now in between these questions, I have two questions that you will really find interesting, and that I would say some lengthy, one or two lengthy questions are there. Otherwise, so it is same only. So this question is as it is, right? Very simple. The rate of the reaction is given to you, that is given to be R1 equals to K A raised to power M and B raised to power N. So they are saying then what will be the ratio of R2 by R1 when concentration of A is double to 2A and that of B is double to this. Okay. So they are saying that this is the equation here where R1 is equals to K of A raised to power M and B raised to power N. Now we are doubling the concentration where we are getting R2. where we are doubling the concentration of A and the concentration of B is getting half. Okay. So here it is going to be K. This will be 2 raised to power M, right? And this will be 2 raised to power N here, A raised to power N and B raised to power M. Okay. So K into A raised to power M, B raised to power N is nothing. That is R1 only. So R2, this is R1 and this will be 2 raised to power M by 2 raised to power N. That is nothing but R2 by R1 is equals to 2 raised to power M minus N. So answer is going to be C is the correct answer. Is that? C is the correct answer. Okay. This is M na minus N. So C is the correct answer. 2 raised to power M minus N. Right? C will be the correct answer. So answer is C is the correct answer. Okay? Voice is clear to everybody, right? Voice is clear, is it? Next is the complex ion. Now this is also a repeated question where they are saying that crystal field stabilization should be 0 and value of spin magnetic moment should be this. That means number of unpaired electrons should be 5. So if you calculate this here, calculating this here, it will be Fp raised to power 2 positive. That is 3d6. So number of unpaired electrons are not 5. Here it is Mn is in 2 positive state. So it will be x minus 6 is equals to minus 4. Mn is in plus 2 state. Mn we know that is 4s2 3d5. After losing 2 electrons, it will be 3d5. That is having 5 unpaired electrons. Right? When you fill this here, na, this is Eg and this is T2g. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So crystal field stabilization energy is also going to be 0 here. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. You can also solve it for cobalt. Cobalt is 4s2 3d7. Ouch. I'm so sorry, Vita. So here it is. The cobalt is basically it is going to be cobalt 3 positive. If this is 0, right? So here it is going to be 4s2 3d7. After losing 3 electrons, it will become 3d6 only, which is again not 5 unpaired electron. This is also Fp3 positive. Fp3 positive. It is going to be 3d5. Now you will say, ma'am, then this also has, wait a minute, this will be 3d5 only, na? X minus 6 is equals to minus 3, x is equals to plus 3, lose 3 electrons, it will be 3d5. But in this case, what you will observe is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cn is a strong field ligand. So it is going to cause splitting here. So there will be pairing. That is why it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So crystal field stabilization energy is not going to be 0 in this case. But in this case, crystal field stabilization energy is also going to be 0. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? Students, is that clear? Any problem here how B is going to be the correct answer? Next is the statement. Now two statements are given to you. First statement is C2H5CH double bond CH. Okay. So they have given, they are asking you 1 and 2 have higher dipole moment than B. Let's see this. So if you see, this is delocalized electrons and this C double bond OH also, here you have delocalized electron. But in this case, you only have C double bond OH. So here the delocalization of electron towards this side is more. That is why that is going to have, A is going to have more dipole moment as compared to B. So A is the correct, that is the true statement, right? Talking about the second statement here, they are asking that between C1 and C2, which bond length is longer? So if you see this particular equation, this particular formula here, C double bond, this is C, then this is C double bond OH. That means it is going to show resonance and it will get converted to C single bond C. This is double bond, this is C single bond, this is H. That means, can you see in this C1 and C2, there will be partial double bond. But no such partial double bond will be in this position, in this compound. So when you have partial double bond here, double bond character means the length will be shorter here. That means this C1, C2 length will be shorter as compared to the C1, C2 length in B. So C1, C2 bond length in A is longer. No, it is shorter. It is shorter. So answer is Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect. So answer is C is the correct answer. Okay, is that clear? Next we have in the following sequence of reaction, A is converted. So now this was a very interesting question. Okay, mark this important. Why I am saying that? Because here chances are you might get stuck and you might lose marks here. वैसे otherwise it was a very simple question, okay, but it was a lengthy question. If you have good practice, then you will easily be able to solve this. See, first is you have C3H6O. So oxygen should be there in A, right? Now you are adding H2PD here, then HBr, then Mg ether, then again this D is treated with A followed by hydrolysis to give this compound here. Okay, so firstly let us see what is the compound that they are asking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane 2-ol. On second you have OH. Second and third position you have CH3 here. That means this is the compound that they want you to form, right, in the end. Now, if you see this here, if you're able to understand what is A, see A cyclopropane is not at all possible because you need to have OH here. Here they are saying that it has CH2CH. So if you see the formula also, this is C3. It is 1, 2, 3, C3. H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Oxygen is 1. This is also 3, 4, 5, 6. Oxygen is 1. All these are following A as their initial thing, right? Initial compound. But if you try to find the degree of unsaturation, that will come out to be 1 here. Why? Because it is CnH2n plus 2, that is hydrocarbon. When you subtract 2 here and you add oxygen here, that is this compound, that is C3H6O. That means this compound, you have a double bond of oxygen, right? And other is your single bond, right? So replacing in any cyclo, not even cyclo, in any alkane part, this is the formula of alkane, right? This is the formula of alkane. You're adding 2 hydrogens here, extra 2 hydrogens. In place of those 2 hydrogens, you have oxygen here. That means in the carbon chain, you do not have any double bond. So this is also eliminated here, right? So now either the answer can be aldehyde or the answer can be ketone. So now we will solve it one by one. First is CH3COCH3. Let's solve it here. CH3, C double bond O. You have to solve it here, okay? It's not like in chemistry also you have to solve some questions. You're not like, ma'am, oh ma'am, chemistry, why we are solving these questions? So in chemistry also you have to solve sometimes, right? It's not that easy. I'm so glad they have asked some lengthy question as well. So H2PD, that means you are doing hydrolysis here. So that means this will be CH3COH and this is C. So basically here you have H2PD, right? So directly you are doing hydrogenation here. So double bond O will be converted to alkene part only here. CH3, this is C, this is CH3. And here you are going to convert it into, right, double bond here, right? Is it? Then you will add HBr here. Yes. Okay. So double bond O is directly converted to here. That is, wait a minute. So if you convert it like this, after that, what you are doing is, you're adding HBr here. That means HBr is now going to replace the OH part with Br. Okay. So when you replace the OH part with Br, this is going to be CH3, C, this is Br, this is CH, this is CH3, and this is Br. Right. After this, they are saying you are adding Mg ether. That means you are forming here Grignard reagent. So that will be converted to CH3. That will be converted to CH3, C, or you can just directly add this is C, this is CH3. One more CH3 is linked to this. one hydrogen and one MgBr is linked here. That is your Grignard reagent. Now they are saying this D that you have formed is treated with A. That means this is A. So if this is treated with A, that is CH3, C double bond O, CH3, right? When I react this here, what will happen? I know that this is my electropositive, this is electronegative. It will attack here, electrons will jump here. So it will get converted to CH3C. This is OH, this is CH3, and this is carbon, which has two methyl groups here. Right? This is carbon, which has two methyl groups here. And what is the name of this group? Is it the same that they were asking? On one carbon, you have two methyl. On one carbon, you have two methyl and one OH and one OH. On other carbon, you have two methyl. On one carbon, you have two methyl and one OH. On other carbon, you have two methyl. That means this is the same compound, right, that they were asking us to form here. Right? We have formed using this thing here, using this ketone here, by doing all these reactions that they asked us, H2PD, then HBr, then Mg ether, then Grignard reagent that we have formed, that is reacted with the same compound, that was A, right? And you got this thing, so that means A is the correct answer only here, right? Okay, is that clear? So there is no shortcut for this question. You have to solve this. Yes, you can eliminate the options by this thing here by using little bit of degree of unsaturation. You can eliminate these options, but these two you still have to solve, right? But still we got an idea that because they are giving something like this, so OH is here 3 degree, so that means ketone has more chances, right? Because it is 3 degrees, so I will always prefer ketone. That's why I tried answering from ketone, right? Because this is CHO's group is in the on the terminal. So that's why less chances will be more of 2 degree, right? It's not like from this we cannot form 3 degree, but the chances of this is more. So that's why we try to answer this from the A point. So answer is A is the correct answer. Okay, understood? Right? Now, students, we are going to do series. Don't worry, I'll let you know about it as well. Right? Okay, I think that was it. Now, students, we have, there are also 2-3 questions, right? So, I'll tell you what exactly the kind of questions they have asked. One question that they have asked is they have given some G, C, G, G, T, U, C, G, C, T, U, something like this they have given, and they have asked you how many hydrogen bonds it is going to form. So how you are going to see the hydrogen bonds here? Simply whenever you see G or C, it means it will be 3 hydrogen bonds. Wherever you see T or U, it will be 2 hydrogen bonds. For example, this is given in the question. I am just taking one example. If this is given in the question, then what would be the answer? This is 3, this is 2, this is 3, this is 3, this is 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. This is also 3. Right? So you just need to add all of this and you will get your answer here. So I don't know what exactly was given in the question. That only those students know who are actually giving the exam. But there was something like G, C, T, T, U. A big chain was given to you, and because this chain is going to make bonds with some other chain here. Right? So G with C makes triple bond and U with T makes double. That is 2 hydrogen bonds. This makes 3 hydrogen bonds. According to that, you can answer the total number of hydrogen bonds in total. Right? Got it? One more kind of question that they have asked is based on the same method that we did yesterday as well. That was the exact values. This we have done yesterday also. It was something I think like 900 mm of Hg was the pressure, and 15 was the aqueous tension. 15 was the aqueous tension. This is basically Dumas method. From there, you got the pressure of N2 as 900 minus 15 divided by 760. That is nothing but 8 85 divided by 760 atmospheric. Then from this, if you calculate the number of moles of N2, volume was given to be, I think it was 150 milliliters, right? This is what I got to know, right? 150 milliliters. So if this is 150 milliliters, it will be 885 divided by 7. See, N is equals to PV by nRT. So it will be PV by RT. So P is given to be 885 divided by 760. Volume is given to be 150 milliliters. So you will convert it into liters. R is given, we know that 0.0821, and T is given, let's suppose it was given 300. I'm assuming that that was given in the question only, it was given to be, let's suppose it was given to be, let's say 300. So mass of N2 is going to be number of moles of N2 multiplied by 28, that is the molar mass. So you'll calculate the number of moles from here to this side, calculate number of moles of N2, put it here, you'll get the mass of N2. In the end, they were asking you percentage of N2. So percentage of N2 is nothing. This is basically Dumas method only, guys. So percentage of N2 is nothing but simply what you have to do, that is mass of organic compound must be given in the question. Let's say it is given to be 0.15. So I'll just write mass of organic compound. This will be 100, and this mass of N2 that you have solved from here, put it here, and you will get the answer here, right? Have we solved the same kind of question in the previous sessions, previous shifts as well? Everybody let me know. Ma'am, beta, students, see one thing, A makes bond with U also, T also, right? So that depends whether they have given you DNA or RNA, okay? Uracil also, thymine also, right? Uracil also, thymine also. So here, by mistake, I have written here this. Either they will give you A or T or U. So A forms double bond, 2 hydrogen bonds with T, A form 2 hydrogen bonds with U also. So whether they have written here A as well, that would be 2, right? For A, T or U, you will see 2. For G and C, you will see 3, okay? If that is given to you in the question. Now, one more question that I really liked, right? I'll just write it over here. I'll just write that question here. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Wait a minute. I think I lost that question, but I remember some of the points of that question, okay? Yes, it's here. So what was given is, there is a sample of, I'm just going to write it here. It was given that you have a sample, and what is that sample? You have a sample of 150 kilograms of wheat, okay, which contains iron metal, right? And it contains, which contains 12 mm, or you can say 12 ppm of iron metal. Calculate mass of FeSO4.7H2. So that was a nice question, right? I would say that was a nice question, students. So let us try to solve it. So basically what we will do here, sample that it has 150 kilograms. Let me see, it was kilograms, yes. Okay, so there is a sample of wheat which has 12 ppm of iron metal in it, right? So if you put the formula of ppm here, the ppm percentage is equals to the weight of iron divided by the weight of sample multiplied by 10 raised to power 6. Is that clear? You know now what is ppm? ppm is same like percentage. It's just that in percentage, you multiply it by 100. In ppm, you multiply it by 10 raised to power 6. Right? So iron we don't have no idea on. So firstly we will calculate the mass of iron, right? And the sample is given to be 150 kilograms, that is 150 into 10 raised to power 3. This is 10 raised to power 6, and ppm is given to be 12 ppm here. So from that you can calculate the mass of iron, that is going to be 12 into 150 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3. This is 10 raised to power 6. Okay. So this will be 10 raised to power 4. So this is going to be 10 raised to power 4. So that is going to be 12 into 15 into 10 raised to power minus 2. That is going to be the mass of iron. Okay. Now they have not asked you the mass of iron. They are asking you the mass of FeSO4. How many of you understood how to calculate the mass of the iron? Right, from the ppm definition we calculated the mass. This is a different question. This is a rare question. That is why I am solving it in front of you. This is a rare question. Okay, this can be repeated in the next shifts also. So now if you see this is the ppm. The mass is already there. Now we will apply unitary method. We know that, let's say here it is coming out to be, let's say it is coming out to be x. I am taking it as x grams. Okay, after doing calculation, it is coming out to be x grams. So I'll say that if you talk about in this, you can say that 56. I know in one water of crystallization, you have 56 gram of iron. 56 gram of iron, that is the molar mass of iron, is present in, what is the mass? When you calculate this, it will be 56 plus 32 plus 64, that is the mass of oxygen, plus 7 into 18, that is the mass of water, and after calculating it will be 278. Right, after calculating it will turn out to be, I think, 278 only. What I calculated was 278 only. Yes, it will come out to be 278. That is the molar mass of this full compound. So 56 gram of iron is present in 278 gram of this compound. Okay. Now that means 1 gram of iron will be present in 278 by 56 gram of iron of this compound. Then they are asking you that this mass will be present in how much amount of compound. So this mass will be present in, that is, this x gram of iron will be 278 divided by 56 into x of compound. Right, when you put the value of x here, that will be 278 divided by 56. X we consider this only, that is 12 into 15 into 10 raised to power minus 2. You will solve this and you will get your answer here. Got it everybody or not? Got it? So what we are going to do here, right? So that is how you are going to solve this question. It was a very, very interesting question, right? So that was our last question of chemistry that I have for you. Okay, so that's it for chemistry, physics and mathematics. Now for all the students who are preparing for JEE Advanced, be it ma'am, we are preparing for JEE Advanced, ma'am, we are preparing for other exams. So let's say you are preparing for JEE Advanced, then we have JEE Rank Accelerator book for you to boost your preparation of physics, chemistry and mathematics, which has really, really interesting problems that you can solve and do practice. And if you want someone to guide you here, then we have Eklavya batch for you. You can go here, Eklavya batch, that is for JEE Advanced. But what if, ma'am, I am not preparing for JEE Advanced, ma'am. I am preparing for, ma'am, VID-EEE, ma'am. I am preparing for KSET, ma'am. So for you guys, what we have is this KSET test series, Comet K test series, BitSat test series, ISAR, VID-EEE, SRM, then MST test series. So different test series we have. And if you're someone who wants to have like full combo of all the top state engineering exams, then students, this is Extra Mile Engineering Test Series that covers 10 state engineering exams here. all the exams are mentioned to you over here, right? KCT, VA, EEE, MHT, EAM, then EM set, then ISR, SRM, then KIT, KIIT, WB, BITSAT, Comet K, all the exams are mentioned here that we have for you. And students, if you go through the live section here, right? This is the live section. And here what you will see that Namrata ma'am, and here Namrata ma'am is taking top 50 questions for JEE Mains for your 7th and 8th attempt, right? That will be live at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And I am taking top 50 questions of chemistry. Do hit the like button here and share this among your friends who have their shifts on 7th and 8th of April. So this is especially for those students, right? So share this because we are coming up with some really important questions according to the analysis of what we have seen in these six shifts. Okay. Also, in evening shift also we will see what are the different questions, or the trend is again repeated. According to that, we are going to come up with top 50 questions, right? Okay. And for the students who have their shifts now, students, this come to this. On the video section, you will see all formulas in one go of physical chemistry. In the live section here, you will see inorganic exceptions, as you can see here, all exceptions in one go, right? And you will see organic chemistry also, all naming reactions in one go. Go and watch these three very important videos. And I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. for 7th and 8th April, right, students? For those who are having their shifts on that date, the top 50 questions of maths at 3 and of chemistry at 5 p.m. Now, I'll see you all today at 7 p.m. for the analysis for the questions of the next shift, that is the evening shift. Till then, bye-bye, take care. This is Diksha Kaushal signing off. Bye-bye.